The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail.
Have a cocktail. If I was still drinking, or if I don't drink that much anymore, I don't know when the last time I had a beer. But if I had one close by, I would have had one. Begins at the 37-yard line. Bears with the ball. First pass is complete to DJ Moore, and he is already to the 28-yard line of the Rams. So before I can get anything out of my mouth, first play for the Bears is a 35-yard gain. Williams, play action to misdirection, just gets it out to DJ Moore. Can practically walk out there and hand it to him up the sideline. As they close in on him, he cuts back towards the numbers for another 28-yard line. Here's Swift up the middle. He fumbles. Rams say their ball. No, they're going to say the ball was down. So already 2 plays in, and I need a replay. You know, that's closer than you think of it coming out. Yeah, there. Okay. Great view there, guys. Because I could still see his hands. I could still see his fingers locked on the ball. Good call there. Williams back, pass, deflected, in and out of the hands. And that was, what is his name? Roma Doomsday. We'll call him Doomsday. So Doomsday drops the pass. All right, we'll get fancy with it. Oh, Doomsday. Oh, Doomsday. Dez, oh my Lord, it came down to the wire. Did you see that? It was like a Daytona 500 finish. Dez sneaks in just above Angus. Angus, you got to start your Cal Ripken streak over, bro. It came down to the wire. Dez with the hey Vic, Angus with the Victor, and Angus, hey Dez. What's up, Angus? Shout out to Texas. Gave me a video shout out to everybody to tune in. I appreciate that, Texas. Hope everybody gets a chance to check that out. 4th and 3, and they're going for it. What the fuck is going on here? They're at the 21. 4th and 3. Williams back over the middle. Intercepted at the 2. Picks it up. He's running it back. He's out to the 15, 16-yard line. I thought it was a 3rd down. That's why I was talking and looking at the chat. I look up. It's 4th and 3. I'm like, what are they going for it on 4th and 3? Is this guy in Chicago, the head coach of the Bears, is he like, suicide by cop kind of guy? Why don't you just put the 3 points on the board? Weren't you watching the game earlier? Yeah, it's snowing and everything. The snow looks like it's starting to stick here more than it was sticking in New England, for sure. I'm going to say that the weather played a part of the game in New England very early. Maybe a little bit into the halfway into the second quarter. After that, the field really wasn't an issue. The weather wasn't an issue in New England. It was just 2 defenses. But here, where'd they have that at? What was that, the 23? So what are you looking at, 41? Why? I don't know. Bears leaving, to me, they're leaving points off the board. They're leaving points on the table. They're showing they showed a couple cards or something. I don't know. That's some bizarre coaching here. So you're going to tell me 4 plays in, 5 plays into this game, I'm already questioning the Bears' coaching decision? Shouldn't that be something held to wait to 3rd quarter, late 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, somewhere, Why am I talking about this with like I said, 4 or 5 plays into this game? I'm already perplexed. Takes a lot to perplex me. But they didn't even warm up in the bullpen to perplex me. Somebody out there is the sub. The eye, boom, there goes the eye, loading up, boom. Come on, guys, you're in the eye right now. You're here. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Trust me. Trust me. You'll love it here. First time in, Angus Clip, halftime show. Sports moments, clips after clip, entertainment. It's all here on the third floor. Texas, what's up, man? Hey, Texas, thank you for that fucking beautiful video advertisement, man. Little Uncle Sam. A little sidestepping Uncle Sam. Telling everybody to go check it out. Appreciate you, Texas. That's the way it is. Yeah, man. Man, I looked over, I seen Dez, and then as soon as I seen Dez pop up, and then boom, right under it. Like that much. Whatever you did before you hit enter cost you. Stafford misfires over to the side, in between the hash and the numbers. Rams moving right to left. Pass was to the top of the screen. So already the referee, who's ignoring every other fucking bullshit fucking call today, he's going to plan out that the guy went to block the ball, and as he went through, his hands like hit the helmet of Williams. He's like, that should have been a 15-yard penalty. Fuck you, dude. I got no respect for you fucking refs, especially the ones in the booth. Ooh, Puka Nakua. Puka Nakua, not Puka Nakua. Yeah, well, you want? No, we can't call a guy that. Nakua. Fantastic catch. Fingertip. Right into the shoulder pad. Up the field. Tilly's touch for first down plus 7, 8. Congrats. Got a comment. Wow, thank you, brother. That was awesome. Yeah, definitely Texas. Definitely Texas. You should schedule your streams ahead of time. Stafford misfires. Is that McAllister? He was out in the flat. He misfired on him. You beat me out, Dez. I bet that is colder in Chicago. Some of the coldest I have ever experienced is right by Soldier Field. Oh, without a doubt. You could tell it's colder there, man. Sorry, Angus didn't realize how the streak go. Hey, Dez, all's fair in love and war. 12:06, first quarter. Stafford standing in his backfield at his own 25. Ball's out at the 30. It's 2nd and 10. Snap over the middle. Beautiful pass. That's Whittington. Not your biggest of tight ends, but still nice grab. He returns. I have YouTube pause 30 seconds so that it's synced with my TV. There you go, Dez. Dez figuring out all the tech shit. Doing a little Elon Musk, man. The pause. All right, text. Dez, not a problem. Vic was counting, not me. Angus, you didn't know it until I brought it up. Handoff. That's Williams with the handoff. Give him 6. He's into the 48 Bears territory. Dez, I was in Rumble first and then left a message. Okay, Angus. It doesn't matter to me. Oh, come on, Angus. You should schedule your streams ahead of time. But now they have a new redirect. I'm not sure if you're able to use that function, but you can redirect, for instance, the last stream into the new stream. Des, too tech for me. I'll look into it, whatever you're talking about. I think somewhere along, I'm just talking over it because they're up to the line. Nothing's happening. Timeout. Rams already burning a timeout. We still got 10:35 to go here in the first quarter. So what's transpired in the last four plus minutes here is bizarre. Rams are already down a timeout. We have a referee in the booth calling for a fucking personal foul on just a routine try to block the pass. Sorry, I hit your face. So here we come after the timeout. I mean, wouldn't you just look for Nacua here? 2nd and 4. Maybe a chance to air it out. Nope, they're going to hand off. He's going to get caught. Handoff for a yard. Third down. Through something quick. We'll figure it out. Through something quick, we'll figure out the rest. There's the link. If you want to go check out Texas's hard work. 3rd and 3. Shotgun. 2 to the top. Man in motion towards the bottom. Stafford back. Got time. Quick slant. Right to Nacua. Like I said, wouldn't you just look for Nacua? Why don't you just do that on 2nd down? First down. Move the sticks. First down plus 2 yards. There's Texas dropping a link to that Uncle Sam 3rd floor advertisement. Appreciate that so much, man. You should, yeah, Dad, I know what you're talking about. That's too much for me. I'm kind of an old school guy. I like to just like push play and go. Nothing rehearsed, all ad-libbed, right off the top of the head. Shotgun. Here's Williams. He's going to stretch it out to get the little room down there by the numbers at the top of your screen. Scurry out for 8. Be 2nd and 2, going under 9 minutes first quarter. You live stream Angus, I'll follow or text. Text. Des, go check out the link that Text just dropped. Go check that out. That's his channel, and you could sub while you're there. It's an advertisement for my show that he did before this show. So Des, check that out, and then sub on over on Text. He has a good thing, man. He does a lot of baseball. Does a lot of sports card openings. So Whittington gets another grab on the sideline from Stafford. Another first down. Rams moving the ball deeper and deeper into Bears territory. Well, 14-yard gain there. First down, though. Nacua leading the way on the block, in case you're interested. 1st and 10. It's a 16-yard line. Pump fake. One hand. That's Parkinson. It was off his hand. He tried to one-hand it, but a little bit too much steam on it. Clock stops on the incompletion into the end zone. 7:45, first quarter. 2nd and 10 now. Rams are down a timeout. Let's keep that in mind. I know first half timeouts or whatever, but the way things have been playing out over this last 2 weekends, every timeout is important. I hear you. Thought it may help with the bullshit algorithms. Oh, it does. It does. It does. Absolutely. Shotgun. Stafford back. Got time. Pass. Quick shot. That's Williams out of the backfield. Maybe a 3rd down and 3. Long 3, maybe 4. It's hard to tell. They take the camera off the end of the play so fucking quick to show you something else other than the spot. Show me the spot and then go show me the guy's ass or who's picking his nuts. All right? Give me the spot. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. God. Stafford Williams out of the backfield on the sideline. First down plus a couple yards. Man, that was a long-ass score. That was long enough to be 5.5. Rams about to give their 13th play of this drive. So far, they have gone 81 yards in 6 minutes and change. Long drive for the Rams. Best part about this is giving their defense a long rest. First and goal, play action. Stafford rolls out to the top of your screen. Pump. Then he just fires it out of the end zone. Did a little tap down, spread a stare, Ginger Rogers, Gene Kelly a little bit there on the sideline. And then instead of stepping out, fires it, then steps out. 6:24, clock stopped. I'm trying to figure out some tech shit so I can stream. Angus, you're on Rumble, man. Just go into Rumble Studio. Rumble Studio is easy. That's what this is out of. I don't use YouTube. I use Rumble Studio. Williams with the handoff up the middle. Touchdown. What a way to put an exclamation point on that drive. What a ramming right up the middle. 14 plays, 85 yards. 6 minutes, 32 seconds. Rams 6. Bears nothing. As we sit waiting on the extra point. Extra point. 6:20 to go. First quarter. First points on the board. Here come the second points. It's up. It's good. Now, the way the Rams are kicking, just to point this out, I finally got a glimpse of the goalpost. The flags on the goalpost are blowing straight in between, man. They are straight pointing towards the crowd. They are not left. They are not right. They are not inside the goalpost. They are pointing straight. So he was kicking with the wind directly at his back, according to those flags at the top of the goalpost there, just to make a note. They are going right to left first quarter, so keep that in mind if you're wondering about the wind, which is pretty significant. I'm not seeing any snow at the present moment, but weather still would be effective no matter what when you're playing in Chicago, whether it be snow, rain. The wind is its own beast. That's for sure. You hear that? Not the car, the horn. Can you guys hear the horn in the background? Let me know if you could hear that horn, like somebody playing a horn in the background. There's cars going by now. I'm sure you can hear that, but let me know if you can hear. If the cars would stop going by, I'm sure you could hear it. But can you hear the sound in the back? Oh my God, I forgot to put. Why isn't anybody? Where's Michael? Angus? Jesus Christ. Forgot to put the live chat on. Where's the logos? Where's the Rams logo? Where's the Bears logo? What's going on, man? Holy shit. At least we didn't wait till halftime to do it. And I'm still waiting for a holding call. Can you believe that? I'm still waiting for a holding call. We got new artwork we want to show off. We showed the pass interference, the illegal motion, and all that. Angus. Haha, it's more than stream stuff. The round button is on Angus. Yeah, I hear you. I'm totally tech retarded. Missed the good old days. No, I have a couple thousand videos, though. Yeah, there's plenty over there to entertain you on Texas. And they're shorts. A lot of shorts, man. And those are the most enjoyable. Mail Day 1. 1, 22-26, Nebraska. John Foons the second. John Foons the third. John Foons the fifth. Mail day. What's tomorrow's date? Oh, today's the 18th. Sorry. Mail day. 1/19/26. Nebraska. There, if you want to cut that out, Texas, and use that as a voiceover, go for it. That's the best Texas I can do. I can do impersonations. Limited, but I do a good Cagney and stuff like that, you know. I do some. Another time, another life, another show. Where we at? 7-0, 6-19. First and 10. At the 20. Bears. Flip. Swift. Wow. Absolutely nothing. We're going to look at this as being a loss of 3. So on the play that the referee in the booth there, Mr. I'll fucking bullshit my way out of this, who was calling for the personal foul on that, Caleb, on that throw, hit that guy's arm as it was coming in with his throwing hand, with his fingers all cockeyed. 2nd and 12, gets it off to the sideline. Good move. Another good move. And finally down, gets it back. He's going to be inches short. So he gets all 12 back. But they needed like 12 and a half. And that's Burden. Burden the 33rd. Beast of Burden over there. I'm not calling numbers on the back of these guys. The juniors, the 4ths, the 5ths, the 3rds. So he's just going to have to be happy with Beast of Burden. 3rd and inches. Caleb under center. Handoff. That's Monunga. Oh, Magambo, starring Clark Gable with the carry. Gets the first down in half a yard plus. I forgot about all these Bears nicknames I got to come up with. We got Magambo starring Clark Gable. That's the running back in the backfield. And now we got this other guy. Williams under center. Quick snap. Play action. Dancing. Plenty of protection this time. Now it breaks down. Now he gets to this in and out of the hands. Loveland on the sideline. Loveland on the sideline. Incomplete. In and out of his hands. Defensive guy who was covering him was looking to the ref and signaling, hey, push off, man. Push me off, dude. Oh, he did. Another blown call right in the middle of the field, too. Like wide open where the ball is going. Like where all the referees would be looking as the play goes that way. 2nd and 10. They're at their own 31. Shotgun, back, pass, in and out of the hands, and he catches it, brings it back in. That's Douglas. Still needs another yard. He's 3 for 6 for 54 yards. Handoff. Swift gets to the numbers and breaks down. First down and more, over to 50 to the 46, 47. See, we're going to call progress. Might be back at the 48. Either way, first down and more. They are in Rams territory, trying to answer the Rams with their own drive for a touchdown here. Trailing 7-0. Here come the Bears. Texas morning. Okay, I will do that, Victor. I have Rumble too, but I pay for YouTube Premium, so that's mostly what I use ad-free. Loveland catches this one way downfield. Flag on the play. This is going to be on the defense. It's a free play. It's going to be an offsides defense. And Williams hits Loveland. Trying to see for how many yards this is. We're snapping it from the 47. Big gain. They're down to the 24. Do the math. They went from the 47 to the 24. Whatever that fucking equals. 23? Magombo, sorry, Clark Gable is just bouncing off everybody who comes in contact with him. First down plus almost another first down. All equals first and goal Bears. 2:10 to go, first quarter. I would say that they are responding pretty effectively right now. Man, but he was just guys are bouncing off him like a rubber, like he was made of rubber, man. Wow. 9-yard line, first and goal. Here he comes again. This time, maybe a yard. So Magombo starring Clark Gable. 783 yards and 5 touchdowns. And he is a rookie. And he is a lot of fun to watch. And he is hard to bring down. Snap. Handoff. Here comes Magombo starring Clark Gable again for 3. Third and goal. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Texas dropping another link. Go check it out, guys. She don't want ads. I can record on my Android tablet, but it looks like shit. Yes, I heard something in the background. Okay, you heard something in the background? Cool. It's probably going to be the last play of the quarter. There's a Bears timeout. So they call timeout with 32 seconds to go in the quarter. Both teams now 2 timeouts apiece, plus the 2-minute warning. Still in the first quarter. Not bizarre to be burning timeouts early in the first half of any playoff game, even a Super Bowl game. Because I'm along with the thoughts of a Madden, Flores, Gibbs, Purcell, Shula, Ditka. That's what they're there for the first half. Second half, totally different story when it comes to the timeouts, especially in postseason. Third and goal, 32 seconds. So let's see what happens after the timeout. Snow is starting to accumulate, but I don't see any falling. Magombo starring Clark Gable got back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and goal. That'll end the quarter. Woof. What a quarter. Man, there's a lot of crazy football, man. Some insane hitting. God, the sound of the game is just amazing. So when we come back to start the fourth quarter, what will the Rams do? Will they go for the field goal? Will they try for another 4th down? Trying for the touchdown? They already failed on 1 4th down this quarter. They want to start the second quarter failing on another 4th down? Stay tuned. Come back. We'll all find out together.
You need some cash? Do you need some money? Hey, let me tell you something. We make you happy down at Happy Motors. Pawn your car
I crushed a lot of quarterbacks in my day, and I'm real sorry. So I wrote this letter. Dear quarterback, I apologize for the way I treated you. Please let me buy you a light beer from Miller. Light's my beer because it tastes great. I'm sure it's yours too, because you little guys can't afford to get filled up. See you soon. Sincerely, L.C. Greenwood.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer. And less.
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants to have a cocktail.
Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Waiter, will you serve the nuts? I mean, will you serve the guests the nuts?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Wow! I feel good!
Yeah, let's get back into it here. Getting ready to start the second quarter of our second game. Of our fourth game, I should say. Second game today. Fourth game of the weekend. 6 last weekend. 4 this weekend. 2 next weekend. And then a week off. And then one more game. After today, we'll be down to the final 3 games of the NFL season. Amazing how fast the NFL season goes. 2 months until my birthday, Desiree. You need the trumpet guy when you do the old-time baseball calls. Hey, Vic, and you guys, I'm at work, so on and off a bit, so I can get a score. Anthony. Oh, okay. 7-0, man. 7-0. Starting the second quarter, Anthony. 7-0. Rams. 7-0 Rams. Bears at the 2.5. 4th and goal. They're going for it again. Williams is back. Pressure's there. Pass towards the back of the end zone. DJ Moore. This time it pays off. Point away from a tie score. Hold tight, Anthony. 12 plays, 80 yards, 6 minutes, 25 seconds. Bears answer with a touchdown of their own. We are an extra point away from a tie ball game. Great way to start the second quarter, especially with a 4th down. Man, what a pass. Man, he was threading the needle there, boy. Woo! Wow. Great defense on that in the end zone, too. Santos, extra point. It's up. It's good. We're tied. 14:55. Second quarter. First half. 7-7. Actually, that was my dad's favorite drink. 7 and 7. A little Seagram 7 and some 7-Up. That is good stuff. The snow is starting to stick in Chicagoland. It looks that way. What's up, Anthony? Rams are up 7-0. Yeah, if I miss that, yeah, we got it there. Texas dropping another link, this time for Anthony. Anthony, good, thanks, and thanks for the score. Go Rams. We are now tied. I'm sure you heard that, Anthony. It is 7-7. The snow is starting to stick. It kind of blows my mind that the Bears want to build a new stadium in a crappy old Gary, Indiana. I don't think they're going anywhere, man. I think it's a bluff. Chicago won't let them leave. They'll build them anything they want. They're just not going to make it easy for them. I got stabbed in the leg there once. Where? Gary, Indiana? God, Texas. Texas is a fucking... He might be a Quentin Tarantino, like, movie character in real life. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Anytime you get stabbed. Tell us a story, Tex. Nothing exciting. The funny is the woman at the truck stop. I walked in and asked her if she had any tape, and her face was hilarious. I just laughed. So Texas walks into a store. So is that how the joke starts? A bleeding Texan walks into a truck stop. That reminds me of a St. Louis institution called Dirt Cheap. A chicken dance in a suit advertising cigarettes. That must have been used by the FCC loophole. advertising alcohol and cigarettes. I was slapped across the face by a stripper once. Captain Cream's Hot Oil Wrestling was the name of the place, El Toro, California. Michael. I don't even look at the name. I just I'm reading it like a book, and then I look at the name after I read whatever, and I already know who I'm reading. Stafford almost threw an interception there. Michael gets pinned before halftime. Always look for something good to let the people know what they're getting into. If they see the pinned message, read it, come in. They're in. Again, Stafford trying to force shit. Yeah, the snow is definitely falling. Definitely falling. Laughing my ass off. Michael, did you slap her back? No, bouncer would have had beat my ass. 2nd and 10. That's Mumfield with the catch. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down short. 4. 3rd and 4. It's Sean. Sean Browning. Another Mania guy coming in to say, hey. What's up, Sean? How you doing, buddy? How are you today, man? How's everything working out? How you doing, my brother? Stafford got hit as he got rid of that. 4th down and 4. Sean, I was there live when you did your thing. I was there. I was there live. I watched it. I was there for that moment at Mania when Sean got to do his Mania advert, his short clip to go tune into NY Mania. NY Mania, brother. That's where it's all happening. Yeah, NY Yankee Mania. It's more than just Yankees, brother. It's sports, brother. It's life, brother. It's cooking, brother. Look at this dance step out of that tackle at the 4. Somehow this guy manages to get all the way out to the 25. Sorry, the snow. 20-yard line. He was deader than dead at the 3, and I don't know, he did a ropey-dopey wopey-wopey nopey, got out of it and scrambled for fucking 17 yards. That was insane. I'm going to the game between the Rams Seahawks in September at the MCG Melbourne Cricket Grounds. There you go, Ant. You're gonna have to report in live, Ant. We'll go live. Maybe we'll do a simulcast while you're there. We'll do a play-by-play with you there and me here. Probably a day and a half delay. Oh no, touching place. Flying J truck stop, I think. Flying J. I'm familiar with them too, bro. I've been to multiple Flying J's. Angus, you've been just about everywhere I've been. You ever been to Wyoming? All over the Midwest. Michael, next time grab her a 6-pack. Yeah. Been there, done that. I asked her to lick a balloon knot. I guess I deserved it. Yeah, well, yeah. Especially if her mother was sitting there. Speaking of truck stops, Shoney's have good catfish. Okay, Shoney's. Is Shoney's really a truck stop? Aren't they just associated truck stops? I mean, it's not like, what we're talking about with the other ones. Shoney's is a restaurant, but it's established in truck stops, right? Like a Flying J, maybe? Something like that. What was it? Hot Griddle? Sean, the Extreme Twister was awesome. I think I missed something. Sean, been busy. Des, hey Sean. Angus, no thanks being catfished by catfish. Sean Browning, could you do a Philip Seymour Hoffman imitation? Which Philip Seymour Hoffman character? I think I could. I have to look at it again. I'll have to look at it again, but I can pretty much do the scene at the table in Twister. Temperature 18 degrees. Bears at the 20, their own 20. Williams under center, screen pass, gets hit in the backfield, grabbed by the ankle, falls on the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, no gain, 13:40 to go. Second quarter, first half, 7-7. Would have been appropriate to have a can of helium before you asked. Hey, Des? Loves or Buc-ee's? Loves, hand down. Oh, Loves. I love some Loves, bro. There's some good Loves, man. I don't think I ever encountered a Buc-ee's. I drove 80 and 70 so much. I was on 10 for a short time when I was coming out of New Orleans. I was on 10 for a while. Then I just shot up. I had to shoot up 95 to get back to Virginia. I have driven through Wyoming twice. Beautiful, ain't it? Wyoming's fucking gorgeous. Shotgun, empty backfield. 3rd and 10. Quick screen. Got some blockers. Not enough to get a first down. Enough to get 5. 4th and 5. Under 13 to go. Second quarter. First half. All right. Got that. All right. Bears punt the ball away. Bounce at the 23. 23.5-yard line. That's where the Rams take over. And speaking of balloon knots, we are knotted at 7. 7-7. Bears. Rams. Folks, how we doing? All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Hey, they're taking a commercial break. I'll take a commercial break. I got to pay the bills. Only I got nobody paying the bills. It's all an illusion here. But here's a quick word from one of our non-sponsors.
I use this remote control to contact LifeCall, my 24-hour emergency medical response service.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
We're sending help immediately, Mrs. Fletcher.
See? Protect yourself with LifeCall, and you're never alone. To get complete free information by mail about this affordable medical emergency response system, call toll-free now. LifeCall can save your life, so call to get free details by mail right away.
Ship my pants? Right here? Ship my pants, you're kidding. You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my pants, and it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I just shipped my drawers.
I just shipped my nightie.
I just shipped my bed. If you can't find what you're looking for in store, we'll find it at Kmart.com right now and ship it to you for free.
Shazam! Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Bam, back after that quick commercial break. We're back before the NFL's back. Boom! Fuckers. And my shit is more entertaining than what they got fucking on. And they're going to another fucking commercial. All right, where we at here? I have driven through Wyoming twice. Okay, yeah, it's beautiful. Mother was there. You should have paid double. My mother was there. It's a Springer fucking episode. Go right to Springer. Never been to a Shoney's truck stop. I don't think there's a Shoney's truck stop, but I think you can do a Shoney's in a truck stop. I think I seen it. I'm not sure. I guess I don't know. 'Twas in Georgia. Williams going nowhere but to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 on the handoff. That was Brisker coming from his safety position to make that tackle at the line of scrimmage. 11:50 to go in the second quarter. First half, 7-7. 2nd and 10. Stafford back, looking. Ball is hit. I don't know if it's a fumble or an incomplete pass. We'll wait and see. See how long this takes before we get the word what it is. Fumble on the field. So the recovery there. There's a shot to his ear hole. So 3rd and 11. That's Ferguson, his big tight end. First down, gain of 15. As Stafford fires to the big guy on the sideline, the bottom of your screen. The thing is that, okay, when Stafford got hit, he gets hit, ball comes out, but his arm's still going forward after he got hit and the ball's dislodged. So the ball's out, his hand comes forward, hits the ball again, pushes it forward. It's ruled a fumble, which it should be. But they're saying the guy in the offense who picked it up, he just gave himself up because he ran over like, I don't know what to do. There's Brisker on a safety blitz from the outside. Nobody got him. Blindsided. Ran right into Stafford. Sack. Rams can't get anything going. Bears defense starting to wake up here. 10:08 in the half, second quarter. But they're saying the offense guy just went over and like kind of picked the ball up, looked around, and then they blew everything dead. They're saying he gave himself up. If he ran over, grabbed that ball, and just took the fuck off, whatever happened would have stood. So, really bizarre ruling, but it is a rule. Williams takes the handoff. Go up the middle, maybe 5. Get some of that yardage back, see if we can get a little bit more of a manageable 3rd down here, maybe. 9:15 ticking. 3rd down. Stafford back. Getting rid of it. Nacua! Brisker again. Where is he? All over the field? There's a guy that needs a 3 on the back of his jersey. Brisker to 3rd, because it looks like there's 3 of them out there. Stops the run at the line of scrimmage, gets this blindside sack, and then he breaks this pass up down the field. Brisker, you think he's been busy? And that was to Nacua. Who did you drive for? Oh, me? Dubonnet. Dubonnet says, I'll take a photo cash right here. I'll just sit here. In about the 17-yard line. Dubonnet. Punt away, fair catch. Bears coming back with the ball. Let's settle this in the chat. Lost. I work for a dealership, and I was hired to go get brand new purchased cars that weren't available because of certain things that the customers wanted, like certain color with a certain thing and a certain thing. They'd break it down and they find the closest one to Chesapeake, Virginia. They'd fly me there. And then I'd go to the dealership and drive the motherfucker back, however long it took. My longest journey driving back was Salt Lake City to Chesapeake, which I did in under 2.5 days. And if you had what I had driving, that was a beautiful run. But yeah, that was one of my favorite jobs. The fucking chat is so on fire. I missed something. I guess I'm supposed to Georgia. Michael worked in Laramie, $4.25 an hour. Got it. His character Dusty in Twister. Yeah, I got to watch the scene again, and then I owe you a Philip Seymour Hoffman impersonation. We have Buckeyes in St. Louis. I much prefer Loves. Why do you call Bill the Extreme? Because he is the Extreme. Who did you drive for? Okay. All right. I'm almost caught up. I probably watched Twister 1,000 times. One of the best movies ever. Yeah. Yeah, Sean. Without a doubt. Twister's a good one, man. And come on, man. You know, Bill Paxton. I mean, really. And Helen Hunt in a fight. Man, I would have definitely fucked her in the back of that fucking pickup. Bears, 1st and 10 at their own 18. We get back to the chat. That's because your leg is up your ass, lady. Yeah, there's all kinds of comments, quotes there. We have Olympics advertising going on. Can't wait for the brand new event, cat curling. Prey on the Elderly, a tale as old as time. Best picture of Pelosi. Oh, Sean. Oh, Sean, don't go nowhere. Next break, guys. Hold on, Sean. Don't go nowhere. Speaking of Nancy. Sean, do not go anywhere. Hold on. Glad you reminded me that you're here. Best picture of Nancy. Yeah, thank you. Pelosi is hot. Texas. Texas is fucking crazy. You fuck cattle right now. They have Buc-ee's in Florida. Love has the best beef jerky. I thought that COVID closed a vast majority of Shoney's. That's what I think. Yeah. Okay. Shoney's wiped out by COVID instead of hepatitis C, B, D, E, and F. You can't say on COVID, YouTube, Angus, you have to use Kung Flu. 2 years ago, you right, Texas. I'd be off the air already. The bot would have picked it up that he wrote the word. Texas. Pelosi was not an ugly woman back in the day and had a prize-winning set of milkers. She had the set of tits. She was a good-looking woman, but guess what? Look what Washington did to her. Look what her... Oh, my Lord. Don't go anywhere, people. Hang in there. Oh, game. What's happening here? Shotgun. Quick pass. That's Burden. Short. It's out to the 43. It'd be second down. 6:40 to go. Second quarter, first half. Yeah, I know. She got her job. I go, oh, he was a drug runner. Laughing my ass off. This is a long drive. Seems to be long on me. Long to me. Here goes Magambo starring Clark Gable, and he breaks loose for the first down. Plus, he gets 17 total yards, and he is on the loose. Magambo, the rookie. Magambo. Screen pass. Nobody over there but the 40. The only thing there was the 40. Hoffman was incredible in Capote. Such a great actor. His best. My opinion. Just my opinion. His best work is Capote. And when I watch Capote, it really pisses me off that he's not here. And why he's not here. I was told I looked like Helen Hunt all the time when I was blonde. Well, there you go. That's a hell of a compliment there, Des. Here's Swift complimenting Magambo starring Clark Gable. Swift swiftly moves for a first down, plus a yard, 11 on the carry. Bears moving. Somebody left the cage open. The Bears are loose and they are hungry. And they are eating clock and yardage. Replay assist. It is a third down. 5:19 clock is stopped waiting for the whistle, I guess. Third one. There's the whistle. Clock's rolling. He's under center. Handoff. Swift not going to make the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. It'll be fourth down. Rams defense stepping up to the task and executing perfectly. Sean, I was being sarcastic. About what? I heard that Pelosi is going to be in the remake of Sid and Nancy. Haha. Yeah, she is. She's playing both roles. Under center, and I'm hoping they're going to just try to draw them off with a hard count here. Don't jump. They're going. Handoff. Magambo starring Clark Gable's not going to get it. They finally stop him. The explosive running back, Magambo, is stopped for a loss of at least 3 on that. Doesn't matter. Turn the ball back over. Bears are leaving points all over the board here. Sorry, man. You can't take points off the board. What is the Bears thinking there, man? I get it, man. You still got to take a shot at the field goal. You got a better shot at that field goal than getting that. And Rams defense just showed it, man. Wow. Very suspect play calling there, man. Commercial break there. They're showing the look at the doggies. Stutter always sound drunk. Magami, the animal Magambo. Anybody ever seen Magambo starring Clark Gable? Does anybody know what movie I'm talking about? It's a fucking fantastic fucking movie. It is fucking one of the best Clark Gable movies. It's like a hidden gem. It's like a Clark Gable movie you find under a bed or in the back of a closet somewhere. Magambo. Hoffman was also in Mission Impossible. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna watch no Mission Impossible, man. I'm not giving Tom Cruise a fucking penny. I don't even watch him on TV. I'm not a Tom Cruise guy, so If he's in it, I'm out. What color is it now, Des? Des is quite beautiful if you click on her channel picture, with all due respect. Oh, there you go. Michael giving Des an all due respectful compliment, saying she's a Helen Hunt looker. You go, Des. Texas, let's see. Texas is crazy. Des. Thanks. It's naturally like brown blonde highlights. John the Beagle Dad. Here he comes. What's up? What's up, John the Beagle Dad? Still on them Legos, baby. Yep. Next comment. Been building my Lego project, just listening. As usual, always in the back of the room hanging out. Definitely count on John to be around here somewhere. I was bleached blonde for a while. Had hot pink hair senior year. Jeez, Des. Hot pink. Have not seen it. And John the Beagle Dad, yeah, I'm a bit annoyed with Tom Cruise. Yeah, I never really liked Tom Cruise, to be honest with you. Stafford to Nakua, misfire, incomplete, 2nd and 10. I was told I look like a combination of the Elephant Man and Jude Law. Not bad. It's not bad, to be honest with you. Misfire to Parkinson now. So Stafford's misfired on 2 guys that were open. That one he kind of flipped out there because he just had to get rid of it, but... Okay, apparently there's a flag on the play now. So, what are we doing here? Illegal use of hands defense. It's nice to find out later. So, how is it a third? Oh my God. 1st and 10. I think that's Williams that was just tackled right at the line of scrimmage, which is repetitive. I've been saying that all day on both sides. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go in the 2nd quarter, 1st half. Still locked at 7. In a battle on Lake Michigan. Stafford back. Going all the way down the field. Nobody there. Nobody had a shot at that one. Have not seen it. John the Beagle Dad, yeah, I'm a bit annoyed. Hey, John. Hey, Des. Can't stand Tom Cruise. Go find a couch to jump on. Yeah. Especially when you have an actor that needs lifts in his shoes so he could actually be in a scene with another actor without the other actors standing in a ditch. It is starting to gust pretty bad there. Field is just looking like the inside of a refrigerator ice box, a freezer. It's a big-time sack for Tyler Gordon. I'm just stunned that he was holding Stafford for a while and just kind of rolled him to the ground. I mean, Stafford's back. Here he comes. And he's got him. He's holding him. See, there he is. He's holding him. He's not going anywhere. And then he just does a twist move, and they both go to the ground. I don't know. Here's the punt. 13 on the sack, minus 13 on the sack. Big hit. Good punt. Short return. 2:54 to go. 7-7, second quarter, first half. There is only 7 movies I loved of his, and that is all. Only 7, John? I was a punk rocker metalhead. Oh, that explains it. A little Devo, a little Sex Pistols, some Clash, some Dead Kennedys. Texas, one of them. Michael, loved those gals in high school. I bet, Michael. Not me, Michael. I love the Burnouts. Those were the Burnout. I like the Burnout chicks. Girl Next Door. There were some rockers. Hey, you should do your hair like the chick from the Distillers. Michael. Love the gal from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Damn, she's beautiful. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is her name. I did like Days of Thunder, Top Gun, The Color of Money, and a few others, but not much. I watched The Color of Money because it's a pool movie, and it's basically almost kind of part 2 of The Hustler to sell it. But yeah, it had Paul Newman in it, and I'm not going to give up Paul Newman playing Fast Eddie, ever. Days of Thunder was good, but the only reason I watched Days of Thunder was because of Michael Rooker and, of course, the great, great, great Robert Duvall. So those are why those Tom Cruise got my attention, my viewing, my watching, because I was drawn by other people in the movie that I'm going to watch that movie because of them, not because of him, because of them. My parents have great music taste, always loved classic rock, but then in the mid-90s, it was ska, punk, rock, metal, hardcore music. My first concert was the Misfits and Megadeth in 97. That's cool, Des. I just hooked on to the Grateful Dead, never let go. Actually, my first concert was Three Dog Night at the park. There you go, Des. My first concert ever was Black Oak, Arkansas, and Foghat. Because I can't see the game, what is the weather like? It's about 94 here just before lunch. Anthony, it's 18 degrees, probably a feel of -7 below zero. So, Ozone, Romo Ozone, with the big catch by Williams. This is a massive gain here. They had the ball, at the 38? And now they're all the way down to the 34-yard line of the Rams. Like 25 yards on that pass. 1st and 10. Clock running towards the 2-minute warning. Handoff. Magambo right back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Time for the 2-minute warning, people. We cue it. Go.
I would like to give the Redskin fans the type of team that I think that they would be proud of.
In 1981, Joe Gibbs became the 20th head coach in Redskins history. As offensive coordinator in San Diego, Gibbs had helped fly Air Coryell, one of the most powerful passing games in NFL history.
Serving notice that Washington was on the road back. The road will be taking a new direction in 1981. Washington's head coach is now Joe Gibbs. Formerly offensive coordinator of the San Diego Chargers, Gibbs will now be shaping the Redskins into the team of the 80s.
It's an interesting team because we have a certain group of older players. I think we have some proven leaders there and some great players. I think we have some exciting young players. I think there's a lot of potential offensively, and I'm looking forward to getting a chance to work with those players. I feel a tremendous sense of responsibility, really, after I got the job from the standpoint of, I think, Mr. Cook and Bobby Beathard making me the choice. Being the head coach, I feel a tremendous sense of obligation to them and to the fans of the Washington area. And I'm looking forward to getting a chance to finally do the things I've been preparing myself for it seems like my entire life. We're going to go out, we're going to try and win the game on offense, we're going to try and be aggressive, we're going to try and attack the defense, we're going to try and make things happen. And I personally feel like that's the way to play football, is to be aggressive and go out, and we're going to try and win games both offensively and defensively. And I think Washington, this is a team that's used to winning. They've got a tradition of being winners, and I think that's something we can build upon and start out next year with. That's the idea that we are going to be winners.
Couldn't have said it better myself, but instead he did. I'll stop the world and melt with you. I've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. I'll stop the world and melt with you. Definitely modern English. Williams, quick pass to Magombo, starring Clark Gable, and he's brought down right after the catch for maybe 4 yards, 3rd down. Both teams 2 timeouts, clock rolling, 1:40 to go. 2nd quarter, 1st half. These 80s clips contain Cardinals more than any team. Yeah, a lot of them do. You know? It's weird that you say that, Texas, because I noticed that and I'm like, what, they just happen to be in a lot of them, so the clip's the clip, but yeah, you're right. Loveland is disconnected from that beautiful play by McLaughlin. So 4th and 4 once again. So this time I think he'll probably go for the 3. You know, they have already left 6 on the board. Just saying. 48-yard attempt here. Flags on the goalpost are limp. Both ends. No win right now. So I guess they're just sitting on Gust. It's good. I never seen the ball. I lost the ball on the kick. How's that possible? It's like the ball disappeared. It went towards the right upright. Well, on your screen, the right upright. I lost the ball on that. Yeah, good. 10-7 Bears. So the Rams will get the ball. Still have some time on the clock. 2 timeouts. Down 3. The Cardinals were good for something. No, the Cardinals were a real deal in the 70s and to the very beginning of the 80s. I think the strike killed the Cardinals' legacy that they had going. But no, the Cardinals had some stellar teams in the 70s. Hart, Mel Gray, Terry Metcalf, Dan Deerdorf. I know I'm missing a couple guys on that team, but I just off the top of my head I can think of for what brain cells are activating under the St. Louis Cardinals of the 70s library card in the brain. Yeah, Pat Fisher, right? Or Pat Fisher was Redskins. Anyway, there you go. The Fix was my first concert. The Fix. Red Skies at Night, right? One Way. What was their song? I got this song in the head. I just can't put it together. Yeah, The Fix. I know. I'm all confused. I'm all over the place because there's so many great bands being mentioned here. I'm trying to sing a song from each one of them. When one thing turns into another. There you go. You catch up from there. Do what you want. Do. Okay. When I was in junior high, I was in the KISS Army. I changed my mind on them now. Not the original KISS lineup, not me, man. I was a member of the KISS Army. KISS Alive was one of my first albums I ever bought, man. I was locked into that album. Christ, I think I had to go out and buy another copy of Wore It Out. I had a couple copies of everything, which is sad. Angus, my high school boyfriend, was in a KISS cover band. They were actually great. He joined after we started dating. Of course, he was Paul Stanley, the lover. I'm not saying a word about KISS. Des, Melbourne is at the bottom of the southeast of the mainland of Australia. A long way. Always love having a guy from down in the bottom of the world. Such a great feeling to have. Anthony N.T. Cullen. There's a Blue Chew commercial in there somewhere. There should be a chick band that does a cover of Who Are You for the brand. I'm going for lunch now and catch up later. It's grilled Vegemite and cheesy toasties. Get rid of that Vegemite. 1:05 to go. 1st and 10. Here comes Stafford at his own 20. Shotgun. Quick pass. Hits Nakua. Nakua will fight. Maybe 8 yards. Trying to punch the ball. Clock is running. Still 2 timeouts. Under a minute. Under 50 to go, actually. Shotgun. Snap. Back. Pass towards the sideline. Higbee. Big tight end gets up in the air for that one. Big vertical leap of about 6 inches. Rams use a timeout. 1 left, 37 ticks on the clock. And they are right at the 50, it looks like. Anthony, thank you for stopping in, man. We'll see you in a little bit if you come back. Cardinals were good in the 50s. Yeah, the Cardinals were a great dynasty, man, in St. Louis. They have a lot to be proud of. That is funny, Des. They were so popular when I was in my teens, which included their NBC special. Forgot the name of it. That was from the amusement park. Kiss versus the Demon or something like that. They were chasing the guy around the amusement park. Pat Fisher, yes, was down the road a bit. Yeah, but he did play there. As soon as I said Pat Fisher, I was like, no, that was Redskins. Then he went shotgun back, looking, got time, pass over the middle. He'll hit Williams at the 41. They'll give it a hurry. 29 seconds. Clock stop. Rams are going to use their third. So they'll keep as much time on the clock as they possibly can with this second down coming up. So I guess they're trying to look for field goal position first. 1 second put back on the clock. Make it 30 ticks until halftime. Rams 134 total yards. Bears 210 total yards. Shotgun from the 41.5. 2nd and 6. Back. Shotgun. Got time. Steps up in the pocket. Gets it over. Hits Williams. First down. He's at the 30. He's brought down at the 26. 27-yard line. Hard to tell. And we have a... Whoa. Dexter with a big personal foul, unnecessary roughness after the play. That's 15 yards. And he just destroys a guy just standing there. Yeah, man, he just pushed the fucking guy right to the fucking ground. What's that all about? 18 seconds. So they're well in. Now, the Bears did them the favor about trying to get position for the field goal. So you'll take this play, maybe take a shot in the end zone, see if you can get a flag there. If not, then just set up the run for which hash mark your kicker wants. Right now, looking at your screen, they are on the right hash mark. And they are at the 14. Shotgun, back, pass, going to the end zone. Like I said, overshoots Adams. First time calling his name, 4 seconds off the clock. 14 seconds to go, 2nd and 10. So they'll get another shot at the end zone. 4 seconds on that one. One thing leads to another. That's it. One thing leads to another. It's get the ball and the dope. Enjoy lunch, Anthony. Nick's broke his ankle, done for a season. Yeah, that was crazy. We lived in Lawrence, Kansas from 1990 to 2000. I must have seen 1,000 concerts, and I often went to music venues out of the cornfield called the Outhouse. There you go, Angus. That's hanging in the Midwest. Stafford, like I said, going to the end zone once again. This time the target was Higbee. Same spot, different receiver, same result. Well overthrown, incomplete. 9 seconds. That play taking an extra second. First play 4 seconds. That one 5 seconds. 3rd and 10. So they're absolutely comfortable on this hash mark, apparently. And they got one more shot at the end zone. It's going to have to be a little bit quicker. Back towards the end zone, the other side. There was nobody had a shot at that. So 3 straight shots at the end zone, all overthrown. I mean, if you're going to be creative in the end zone. Try to make something happen. When you're just floating it out there, you're not going to get the penalty you're looking for. And 8 out of 10 times it's going to be overthrown. Just like that. So they'll set up for the field goal. He is on the right hash mark. If you're looking at your TV, he's on your left side. Woof! Like a fucking knuckleball line drive is good, and we're tied at 10 at half. Woof! What a first half. 10-10. 2 great games, man, going into halftime. Snap was just a little high. And not the greatest kick, but as long as it goes through, who gives a shit? 10-10 as we head to halftime. It is now a strip bar with the same name, the Outhouse. Angus, I saw lots of concerts by the best. We're at Jones Beach and a ton in New York City. Yeah, Des, you being on the East Coast, yeah, I was never a Jones Beach guy. But as far as the Dead and all that other stuff, pretty much Springsteen, whoever was at the Garden, the Spectrum, Brendan Byrne Arena, Giants Stadium. The Outhouse would be a great name for a gay bar. Small venues are best for concerts. I agree 100%, Michael. Smaller venue, more intimate, more personal to music. Because you're sharing the moments with a small crowd. And most of the time in them situations, that sets the whole tone and the whole mood. So, all right, I got to take a break. Let me see. I know. What do I got? Shit. I forgot to load a halftime. Motherfuck. Wow, I forgot to load a halftime. Can you believe this shit? Let me see if I got anything in the vault. Let me check my volt. Let's check the volt. Check the volt. What do I got? I just want to run something while I can just take a quick break. Go to the bathroom, grab a snack real quick. Let's see. All right, let's do this. Because there's only 12 minutes. Let's do this. We'll be right back after the halftime.
I was born in San Francisco and raised on the peninsula. Spent the first couple of years in San Francisco on Upper Broadway. My dad was a 49er fan, and I was a pathological 49er fan from about the age of 8, from well before I could understand the complexity of football.
It all began for Bob Weir the same way it begins for most of us. There's a spark, a connection. We may not even recognize it's there, but its existence is real. For this iconic American musician, about the time when he was realizing his passion for the game, he was realizing another passion, one that he recognized as an immediate calling.
I love playing in bands. Everybody has to feel each other and work with each other and improvise as one. Any of the other greats in 49er history had something of that quality. They loved the game for what football is. It's such a complex sport. You need your buddies to do exactly what you know they're going to do. You have to improvise in a way that your other guys are going to understand it and be able to intuit what you're going to be doing. And that's what makes greatness. And the 49ers were able to achieve that. That's when football gets really good. It's glorious to watch.
A pioneer in American music, Bob's love for his craft and ideals is only rivaled by his faithfulness. A self-proclaimed pathological fan of his beloved 49ers, he finds that Sunday, no matter where on earth he may be, are only complete when he's able to enjoy his team.
On the bus, we make sure that we have the games available. We get NFL Sunday ticket on our bus, and that's mighty convenient. I can remember a few occasions where we'd take a break. It'd be an awful long break while we were waiting for the game to end, or wrap up neatly enough so that we could go back on either feeling good or feeling bad.
I knew that Bobby Weir was a huge 49er fan, so I struck up a conversation with him about Niner football. He immediately was happy to talk about his devotion to the Niners, and he told me a great story that I've never forgotten. Obviously, if you're a Niner fan, you're going to remember the great Monday night game between the Rams and the 49ers. Joe Montana had the 2 touchdown passes to John Taylor, each of them from more than 90 yards, come from behind win, incredible game. Bob Weir and Jerry Garcia, according to Bobby, were doing a radio interview that night, and they only agreed to do the interview if the radio station would cooperate and put a TV monitor in the radio studio so Bobby could watch the game while he did a radio interview. So the DJ agreed, and they put the TV down. So they're in the middle of this radio interview. It's a nationally syndicated interview, by the way, so it's beaming out to all the major cities in the country. And Bobby's got one eye on the game, and he's listening to this guy interview him on the radio. And when Taylor went for his second touchdown, apparently Bobby lost his mind and started screaming during the radio interview, "Go! He's gonna go! He's gonna go!"
We were in Europe in 1990. You know, not so easy to get the Niners. And we were in a hotel in Germany. I happened, just totally by accident, to get to talking with the desk clerk and discovered that Armed Forces Television was on, the cable system of the hotel. And oh, by the way, the Niners were on that night. One of the things that you do when you work for a band is you bring news, and sometimes it's bad news and sometimes it's good news. I called Bobby and I said, "Turn on Channel 7." And I could literally hear Bobby screaming because I was 2 doors down on the corridor, yelling how happy he was for the rest of the night.
He loved the 49ers, but he loved them when they weren't the best team. He's not a fair weather fan at all. Football is one of the great arts and beauties of life, and he was always there.
You know, if the Niners win on a given weekend, I start that week off with a little more spring in my step. If they lose, I kind of have a harder time getting out of bed. I'm sure they do too.
Just like us, Bob Weir lives and breathes his team. He understands that, like the Grateful Dead, the franchise is emblazoned in the memories of millions, and in the reciprocation for that faithfulness, he is loved back by both the town he calls his home and the team he calls his own.
I understand this place. It understands me. Always considered the San Francisco area home, and so I've always been a Niners fan. It goes hand in hand.
Boom, there's halftime. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see if they have the no times. Yeah, tomorrow. Next Sunday, 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock on the West Coast, it will be Patriots at Denver. The late game, the winner of this, ventures to Seattle. All right, let's see what's going on with these crazy people over here in this fucking chat. I'm trying to keep up with this. This is fucking crazy. Guys are nuts. I've never been to Giant Stadium for a football game, only concerts. Yeah, Des, I've been there. I've been one football game. Everything else is a concert. Mostly the Grateful Dead or Bruce Springsteen. Des, I have seen CBGB's and Thai Infamous Toilet. Been to Mud Club too. Yeah, I went to CBGB's twice. I actually went there to see the Talking Heads. Ooh, that was a long time. Patti Smith was there that night. Very cool, Des. Saw Bad Brains there and been to Hardcore Matinee there too. Des, my ex was in a New York hardcore band, so I've been to lots of venues in the Northeast. Yeah, Des followed them rockers around, fucking around with Paul Stanley and Johnny Rotten. Bet you have some great stories, Des. Yeah, I'm sure she's seen some shit in those days. Those clubs, can imagine. Michael, I usually can't stand when people call me Desi, but I'll allow it. Oh, Desi, like Desi Lou? You know, I Love Lucy. Desi Arnaz. Des. Angus, I was in college in Bennington, Vermont in the 80s. I have also been to venues in Albany, New York, Boston, New York City, Hartford, Connecticut. Michael, the Talking Heads are an incredible band, especially then, Michael. It was the original lineup back then. I mean, they weren't even big yet. I mean, they're still playing CBGBs. And again, one of the other time I went to CBGB's was, you know, how could I turn it down? My buddy says, you gotta come check out this band, the Ramones. I was like, all right, let's go check out the Ramones. And blow, head explosion. Do you prefer to be called Desiree? Desiree? Or Des? I'm sure Des. Maybe it's just the spelling of Desi. Michael, sorry, it won't happen again. Michael don't want to get Des hot, get his ass kicked. I knew I forgot to grab something when I went out. Oh, there they are. Crunchy at halftime. It's okay. I prefer Desiree or Dez. Dez. I like Dez. Dez is short, sweet, and to the point. Now, you guys know I love having stuff on in the background. And I got a monitor for YouTube, and I got a monitor for Rumble. But just for the mood of the room, I always have something on in the background. Now, can anybody identify that movie that's on in the background? Watch fucking YouTube hit me with a copyright because I got it on in the background. Can anybody identify this 50s classic sci-fi that is on in the background here on the third floor during halftime? Believe it or not, they are on a spaceship. Put your answers in the comment if you have any wild guesses. I don't think a person out there knows the name of that movie. You got some pretty wild taste when it comes to movies, people. In case you're wondering, I'll cut the suspense. Wow. That is War of the Satellites. Early Roger Corman film. We're getting ready for second half. Setting up championship weekend, the last place of the puzzle. Will it be the Bears? Will it be the Rams? Who's going to Seattle? New England's on their way to a mile high. Rev it up, guys. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Just said Lost in Space. Nah. War of the Satellites. War of the Satellites. No, Michael, not Debbie Does Dallas. Yes, see, I was right, Des. It always reminds you of Desi and Lucy. I knew it. And I said that long before you put that down. Talking Heads, Ramones, Blondie were CBG Institutes, love them all. Oh, without a doubt, man. Patti Smith, too, bro. Don't forget Patti Smith. Devo showed up there. Flock of Seagulls. Rams with the ball, 1st and 10 at the their own 26-yard line. Handoff Williams. He'll get ahead for 7. Be a 2nd and 3 to start the second half. Not a big fan of attacking a 50-foot woman, Michael, but I am a fan of the amazing Colossal Man and War of the Colossal Beast. Yeah. And the 50-foot woman it was too campy. It was like, it was just like a 50-foot woman on her period. Which happens once a month for every man that's ever been married. I know it's not Plan 9 from outer space. No, definitely not. It's War of the Satellites. Not a fan of Patti Smith? First and 10 after the first down picked up. They're at the 39, their own 39. Stafford hands off to Whittington. He ain't going nowhere. I don't know why you're running jet sweeps in the snow. Hard enough on a dry track, let alone on a wet track, you're trying to get a jet sweep going. Against a swarming fast Bears defense, nonetheless. So acting a little bit backwards here, if nothing. How about John Waters movies? Name me a couple so I know where I'm at. Name me one or two John Waters movies. Pink Flamingos is hilarious. It has a great sound. Yeah, if you can get past it. What's that guy thing's name? Whatever. I can't handle too much of that, bro. I'm out. You got my attention for like 4 seconds in that movie. Third and 4. 3 for 7 on the night. Third and 4. Their own 45. Stafford runs up, changes the play. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap, back, time, pass, misfires to Nakua. Nakua on the left, the ball to the right. Rams shut down at their own 45 in their first possession of the second half. Moved the ball, got a little bit of confidence to move the ball. At least you got field position, you're not giving them half the field. Now you got a chance to pin them and hope that Rams defense continues to play to the level that they've been playing. High snap, brought down, gets the kick away. Beautiful kick. It's going to bounce. I don't think it's a touchback. 4-yard line. I thought it bounced out before it bounced into the end zone. That is a hell of a punt. Half the ball in, half the ball out. Half the ball out is enough for it to be out of bounds at the 4. So there you go. I just got through saying you got a chance to pin them now if you get a good punt. And lo and behold, they get a good punt. I must be clairvoyant or voyant clairv or whatever forever. Divine, yeah. Oh. Brutal. Hairspray, Crybaby. Multiple Maniacs. Yeah, all those sexploitations or exploitation movies, not into it. Not my kind of movie. But again, didn't get a chance to eat in between games. And I told the old lady to order food, some groceries during the first game. Just went in to check during the break at halftime. Whoops, sorry, I forgot to order the food. Well, order the food before I throw you out the window. She's ordering the food. Once when I saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show in St. Louis, Wendy O. Williams of the Plasmatics was dancing in the front of the screen. I'd pay to see that. She was a sexy son bitch. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't care what color she was. Or her hair or her face. It didn't matter to me, man. I didn't care if she was dressed in plastic or rubber. Give me some Wendy O. Williams. Yeah, man. Rocky Horror Picture Show is real big by me, man. Especially at midnight in Belmar. Hey, all those people dressing up and bringing all this stuff. Ball at the 4. Rams will start it. Under 12 to go, third quarter. Handoff. I think that's Swift. Give him 3. 2nd and 7. Get the ball out to the 7. That's not really breathing room. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Come on, the eye is loaded. Williams. Go back in shotgun. Swift is back there with him. 3 to the top. Nobody on the bottom. Here comes a man in motion. Gets rid of it quick. What a pass catch. Who is that? Oh, that's Moore with the catch. One hand, one arm catch. What he basically did is knock the ball down and brought it into him. Nice concentration. Good play. Short of the first down, but good play. 3rd and 1. Moore, 4 catches, 43 yards, and a touchdown. Williams goes for it. He's not going to get it. Now he got it. But I heard the whistle long before he fell forward, to be honest with you. When I heard the whistle, he was standing up behind the first down marker. Don't have it, don't. Right there, he got it. So it's all irrelevant. All irrelevant. Under 10 to go, 3rd quarter, 10-10. Score. 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Williams back. Pass. Got his man wide open, and he is nailed on the sideline. Is it a catch? No, he decleated him from the ball. DJ Moore once again on the sideline. Would have been an amazing catch. Good pass, but trying to get his receiver killed. 2nd and 10. Second and 10, 9:53, 3rd quarter. It's a little toss, a little busted play, but Swift is still going to dance his way for about 7. Be a 3rd and 3. Looked like the play was busted from the start, but Swift and maybe a couple of dance moves right there. Enough to get him up for 7. Manageable 3rd and 3. Does Wayne Brady have to slap a bitch? Spending what I ain't got? What's new? How come Swift isn't with the Chiefs? Haha. The Divinell's Christy Amplet was gorgeous with such a great voice. I'm not familiar with her. Swift will get the first down and more. So the misdirection handoff, Swift going one way, Williams going the other way. Enough for him to get to the edge, turn it up, get the first down, and bowl ahead for a couple more. Williams, handoff again. Swift tries to get to the edge this time, shut down after 4. He's 2nd and 6, 8:20 to go, 3rd quarter. We just went under 8 to go, 3rd quarter, 10-10. Williams under center, 2nd and 6. Play action, way scrambles way back, pass downfield, no catch. If he threw it to him so he could catch it, it would have been a great catch, but not enough air under that. 3rd and 6. Now the Rams need to step it up defensively right here. I think they can ill afford to give the Bears any more yardage here, especially a first down. That was to Loveland, by the way, on the sideline. Big tight end. 3rd and 6. Williams kills the play, calls a new one. Shotgun. Swift. Outside. Misfires to Ozone. Ozone with the incomplete pass catch. Not catch, incomplete, whatever. Fuck. Here comes the punt crew. So Rams defense stops the Bears finally. Well, not finally, but you know what I'm saying. Like I said, they could ill afford to give him any more. Should get decent field position out of this. He'll be punting from about his own 20. Fair catch call for at the 23-yard line. That's where the Rams will get it. And we're going to have to load up. How do we? Got to grind. We need a commercial. We need a commercial. Fuck it, we'll just stay here. Let me get... Oh. Alrighty, what's going on over here? Tex is dropping another link. What's this link for, Tex? Yankee Kyle in the house, jumping in. Texas, I touch her. Kyle, good evening. What's up, Yankee Kyle? She sings I Touch Myself. She's the I Touch Myself chick. Kyle, brother, thank you for sharing me, Kyle. Appreciate you, brother. I don't know much modern music. Don't know that one. I don't know that one either. I Touch Myself. Hey, Kyle, Texas, good evening. Before your time, Angus. Look up the video. It's worth it. She's so sexy, it should be illegal. And Texas drops a link. There you are. Okay, Texas dropped a link to the hottest chick going. She's an Aussie as well. Oh, my God. Where'd Anthony go? Fitting, I'd touch her down under. Fucking Texas. I know that song. It is good. Oh, my God. Texas, you in my Discord? You follow me on the Discord, right? The link's in the description for the Discord. Drop that fucking link in the Discord, please. Or Angus, if you can grab that link and drop it in the Discord, please. So I can check this out after I wrap it up today. Stafford mishandles the snap. 85-yard loss. He falls on it. It'll be second and forever. Now, Stafford did take it. He just couldn't hold on to it. As I look back, he's got the ball. He goes to put it down, tuck rule, and he drops it. Was that the tuck rule? I looked up. That looked very similar to the thing called the tuck rule. Williams busts out, gets a lot of that lost yardage back. 8, maybe 9, half of it. We're going to have a third manageable for Stafford here. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 8. Got more than that. All right. Davante Adams has been shut out, by the way, guys. I know I haven't even mentioned his name, but what, twice 2 incompletions? He is shut out. Not a catch, Davante Adams. Mumfield catches it. He's going to be short of the first down, 4th down. Here's the punt. Muffed. Picked up at the 4. I mean the 6. Dances out to the 15 to 20. He'll get out to the 23. I'll be right back. I got to check on something. Whoops. Be right back. I'll be right back, guys. Got to check something real quick. All right, sorry about that. That was just, I had to check something out. It was a fucking weird moment here. Everything's good. Just had to check something out. Something just didn't seem right. But all is good. All right, what else we got here? Texas, I don't have Discord. Okay, never mind. See, Angus, can you grab that? Can you copy that clip and bring it over to the Discord? Because I'll lose it after the live stream. Wasn't Touch Myself Cyndi Lauper? I don't know. We got a lot of people touching themselves right now. No, that's Hush Hush. Oh, my God. Hush Hush is till Tuesday. Voices carry, sorry. Oh, right. I was still a youngin'. So what's the score? 10-10. 10-10 is the score, Anthony. Thanks for the link, Tex. Better than I remembered. Tied at 10. Desiree telling Anthony to score. I wish that I was born about 15 years earlier, lived in Detroit. I would have loved to see some of the great Detroit and Ann Arbor rock and roll. Dr. Detroit is a good song. I'm talking about the 60s proto-punk music. Swift with the carry. He'll get loose for about 5. 2nd and 5. Under 5:20 to go, 3rd quarter. Locked at 10. So DJ Moore went under the blue tent. He clears concussion protocol. He's on the field. 2nd and 6, 4:50, 3rd quarter, 10-10. Quick screen pass to Moore. Speak of the devil, 1st down and more. No pun intended, but however, delivered. We are, see, Moore has 5 catches, 51 yards, 1 touchdown. He asked for a break after that one. Williams back to pass. He's on the run. Being pursued. Launches one bullet down the sideline. Just bounces off somebody down there. Dangerous pass. That was Durant coming in. Got there late. Groovin' is in the heart. Song A D-Late Singer is banging as well. I think you're all wrong. I'm going to tell you, you know who's fucking hot? She's fucking hot. Shotgun. False start, Bears. So make it a 2nd and 15, a 4:10 to go, third quarter. Lady Miss Keir. They're just shy of their own 30. 2nd and 15. Caleb back, pass. Interception! First mistake. He's going to be down by contact. Trying to see who it is. So Williams gives up another interception. That's Kobe Durant with the pick. Late on the last pass, not on this one. Right on. Spot money going the other way. Rams ball. Take it back from the Bears. Got a game brewing. More defense. Brunette and Bananarama. Redhead, B-52s. Not the redhead, the Beehive girl. The Beehive chick in B-52s. Yeah, the redhead. The redhead, B-52s. Tin Roof. Arrested. Any one of the Bengals. Any one of the Go-Go's. Anyone. Belinda Carlisle, right? Go-Go's? And then a brief solo. Belinda Carlisle. Got that wrong, right? Go-Go's. Walk like an Egyptian. After one night with me, yeah, you'd be walking like an Egyptian. Eyes full. How about some likes and some subs, man? I'm still looking over here. I see 99, sitting on 99. How about 100? Come on. Plenty of you is out there to hit the like, hit the sub, hit the follow, get in the live chat. Enough to put me well over 100 there. Rocking and rolling here on a Sunday. Last weekend, 6 games I bought. 6 games we bought you live, play-by-play. This weekend, 5 and 3/4 of one. Rocking and rolling. We want to keep the show growing and moving with all the momentum. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Please, let's go. Give her the stone idol. Desiree found something humorous. And Angus, I posted it, Victor. Thank you, Angus. I'm going to check it out after the show. Or a matter of fact, let me see. Yep, there it is. Hold on. God damn. Yeah. Woo! Touch myself. I love myself. Holy jumping Jesus, she's touching herself. The placement of the guy with the guitar is kind of curious too. Look at the tits on her. Oh my God. The guy's touching himself with the guitar. Holy shit. Alfred Hitchcock looking down the cleavage. Okay. Touch myself. She's touching herself. Thank God Stafford threw this one away. That was a 3rd and 10. So they're going to get the ball right back after the interception. They go nowhere. They don't even make a move. Not even a yard. That's disgusting. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, mother. Heyman failed. No, it didn't. Oh, Jesus Christ. There you go. Touch myself. There you go. I touched myself. Wonder if that couch can talk. Okay, there you go. A little entertainment. Belinda Carlisle is from the band called the Go-Go's. Yeah, I was right. The Go-Go's. Anthony in there. Lockport. Lockport's sneaking in. Probably all of us. He's going for copyright. No, I'm not. I talked over it. I belched over it. I skipped around. I didn't play any more than 15 seconds. Tell me how gorgeous is she? She's pretty hot, man. You fellas should be ashamed talking like this when Desiree is here. You have no class. She's no longer with us, unfortunately. What? You guys are making me laugh. I feel like I'm back home with old friends in New York. There you go. You are. I'm originally from New Jersey, living in California. Angus is a nut. He just happens to live in the Midwest. But he's been all over the East Coast. Lockport's from Buffalo. Texas is a Midwest guy. Zero shame, Tex. Lockport. Belinda Carlisle, yep. Between games, I was listening to a cover of Otis Redding Sitting on a Dock at a Bay called Shitting on the Docks by Blowfly. Ha ha. Cursing way before NWA. Jane Whedon is from the Go-Go's as well. She was the drummer in Hex Girls. From Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Where are we at? 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Under 3 to go, third quarter. 10-10. That's Magombo starring Clark Gable. Good for 7. 3rd and 3. Third and 3. They got to get to their own 30. That's more like 2 yards than 3, to be honest with you. Shotgun either way. Pressure coming. He's on the run again. He hits Magombo starring Clark Gable on the sideline. First down and more. So this one's going to be good for probably 8-9 yards on that one. Bounced out of bounds there. A young Natalie Merchant was a stunner. They're at the 37-yard line, their own 37. Handoff. That's Magombo starring Clark Gable. Maybe. He got 4. 4.5 would be second and a long 5. I used to listen to 10,000 Maniacs when I was listening to early REM. Great bands. You're right, Michael. I was just saying great bands, and all of a sudden your comment comes up. Great bands. 2nd and 6, we're under a minute to go. 3rd quarter, 10-10. Williams on the run to the top of your screen. He's going to be chased out of bounds. Depends on where he stepped out, where he had the ball. They're going to give him the first down. They're going to give him the first down plus the width of the ball. He's short. I thought so. He was actually short. 3rd and 1. They move it back at the replay, I guess, intervenes. Clock's running. Under 40 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Third down. Handoff to Magombo starring Clark Gable. He's eating up. 4th down. That's going to end the 3rd quarter on the defensive play for a loss of about 4. There ain't nothing to think about here. Not with the defense like that. 4th and 2. How can you get... That's no way that's 4th and 2. There's no way that's 4th and 2. He lost like 3 on the play. So how can it be a 4th and 2? I don't know. That's fucking wacky, man. Well, I'm going to wait till they come back because there can't be a 4th and 2. He wasn't nowhere near the line of scrimmage. I'm missing something. Saw REM in Williamstown, Massachusetts, with Australia's The Clean in the 80s. Texas dropping another link. Texas saying Discord that. Texas, go over and join our. Go over and join the Discord, Texas. Links. It's the first link in the description. That is a weird one. Seen it before. Uh-oh. What? Holy shit, is that a real Sun G text? What the fuck's going on with these links? All right. It's AI. Oh. Whatever it was fake. Here's the punt. Fair catch at the Rams 9. That's where they'll start. I glued my balls to my butthole again. First and 10 from their 9. Williams, he's going to bounce his way out for 7. Second and 3. You could definitely say one thing, and Stafford has definitely not had any signs of an MVP playoff. Williams with the handoff. He'll get the first down up the middle. Needed 3, got 4. Under 14 to go in the game in regulation in the quarter. Rams at the 20. First and 10. Stafford under center. He's going to hand off again. Another handoff to Williams. Maybe the width of the ball past the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Message retracted. Ow, Jesus fuck. My detachable penis. I thought I saw it there laying on a blanket. Parkinson's going to catch this one for it's about a 35-yard gain here. Stafford to Parkinson. Took it about 2 yards short of the first down and just scampered for like 20 more yards. Tough guy to bring down, like tackling a tree. Nakua not on the field. Stafford, handoff. Williams up the middle. Skipped by Lou for about 5. Gets out to the 41. Just looking at the field from that angle, you could see where all the football is taking place in between the 20s. Everything. The end zones, you could barely see them. There ain't even footprints in the end zone on either end. There ain't even footprints inside the 10-yard line on either end. Under center, play action to Williams. Stafford rolls to the top of your screen, throws into coverage, ball, tip, top, boom, incomplete. In and out of the hands of the receiver, the defender, and then the receiver, and then the defender. 1150. Always like Stafford's arm. He's going to really have to show it off right now, Michael. Because right now, they see they're going right to the run game. Michael, they don't even have Nakua on the field. Is that him right there? Yeah, he's finally on the field at the top of your... There he goes. Is that him in motion? Stafford looking that way. There you go. There's Nakua, who was not on the field the last play. This play, I just said he was in motion. And bam, there's a first down and more. Gain of about 15. They're up to the 20. Let's call it the 28. There goes the ball towards the corner. Looking for Ferguson. Ball was just well overthrown. They hurried to the line for some reason. Rushed that play. Not sure why. I don't think I want to waste anything here. 2nd and 10 now. 11-18. What the hell is going on here? Stafford's detachable throwing arm. Whose balls were made out of brass? He clanged them together and paid stormy weather. Looks like a free play. No flag? Either way, Adams finally. I don't know what we got. Bears come up with the ball. Adams was flat on his back after the play, so I don't know how. Contact. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's not a repeat of yesterday, guys. Not even close. No, stop, Collinsworth. Shut up, Chris Collinsworth. It's not the same thing. No possession by the defense. Down. No possession by the defense. None. Complete pass. So Adams catches his first pass. And like I said, he went down hard on the one knee. He's already injured and now taking him off the field. So stop for injury for Adams on the play. First down. Pass is complete. Move the sticks. Here come the Rams. 10:47 to go in the fourth. In the game. In regulation. Then lightning shot out of his ass. His arse. It's on Discord, whether anybody wants it here or not. I'll check it out later. Collinsworth is so horrible, I must mute the TV. That's why you listen to me, so you ain't got to listen to him. I don't know. He's fucking all over the place on that one. Fucking nut. Bears fans, Bills fans. Williams on the handoff. He skips out for 6. Under 10 to go in the game, in the fourth, in regulation, 10-10. Second and 6 from about the 12. Williams boards ahead, puts his head down, just keeps going forward. He'll fall his helmet shy of the first down. 3rd down and a helmet for the first down. 9:30, clock ticking. They back to the line already. 3rd and 1, play action. Looking at the end zone. Pass is broken up. Stevenson, staying hot tonight, breaks up another pass, this time in the end zone. They didn't huddle up. I mean, slow it down. Take your time, man. This is the deepest you've been. You have a helmet to go. Hand off to Williams. Get the first down. Keep the clock moving and move in. Come on, let's coach here. Now you're stuck with a big 4th down. Yeah, it's been maybe the length of the football, the width of a helmet. But my God, you shouldn't be in this situation right here. It's a long one. Don't get me wrong, but my God, you got Williams. He's been a bull. Handoff, misdirection to Nakua. Hit before, and he gets the first down. First hit had him behind the line. But Nakua just beasting his way for the first down after that catch. Absolutely beautiful football play. Under 9 to go. Still going energy, buddy. Here's Williams to the outside. Does he get enough? Yes, he does. He skips to Malu for the touchdown. Rams up 16-10 as we sit here. 14 plays, 91 yards, little over 6 minutes. What a drive by the Rams. Making up for that stupid play call. Waiting on the extra point to make it 17-10. 8:50 to go. Kick up, dead center, good. 17-10. Rams on top of the Bears. We got a ball game. We got us a ball game. Woof. Angus, Beagle Dad, how are the Legos going? And Angus, I just don't want to step on them. You want to step on a fucking Lego, bro. Woof. That'll ruin your day. That will ruin your fucking day. For sure. For sure. So what's going on, guys? What do you think of all this football, man? These games have been absolutely stellar, man. These are stellar games, bro. Stellar. Just absolutely stellar games. What defense. All the way around. Teams who are really not known for defense, just all of a sudden defense just stepping up. That's why I'm such a fan of defense. It just makes winning championships all the much better. Remember this play, remember that play, remember this play, remember this interception, fumble. And it's not like we're just seeing, a couple series of really good defense. We're seeing quarter after quarter, possession after possession. I mean, this is the deepest anybody's been in how long? I mean, the field hasn't even been touched. Like, basically inside the 15. When you look from the air, you can see the field. There's just a groove in the middle where they've been. Just battling pretty much in between the 25s, actually. Not even the 20s. What is this? Your rheumatologist. There you go. What are we watching now? Colorized version. What movie is that? Taking at about, I think it was about the 3 or 4. He's out to the 30, 35, 36, 37. 25 posts so far in the postseason. 14 lead changes in the fourth quarter alone. 5 teams won after trailing in the final 3 minutes. both most in postseason history. Like I said, this has definitely got to be one of the most historic playoff sequences ever in the NFL history since they instituted this. Williams, play action. Dancing, looking for some room. Find some time. Ball! Oh! Williams, for the Rams, was in a heartbeat of catching that for an interception on the deflection. That one was close. He dodged a bullet there for sure. 2nd and 10. Williams, oh my Lord. So far this half, Williams is 2 for 8 for 15 yards and an interception. Tale of two halves. Williams in the shotgun back. Pocket collapses. Pressure's on. He skips. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Makes a move. Gets the first down. He's off and running. Big scramble for Williams. 26 on a scramble. Rams had him dead to rights. He got out of it. Quite honestly, he made some serious moves. This cut right here. Carrying it like a loaf of bread, though. We're under 8 to go, 4th quarter game regulation. 17-10, Bears trail the Rams. 1st and 10 from their own 43. Here's Swift. Look at taken down after 4. 2nd and 6. Clock running. 7:40. Defense wins games. Absolutely, Michael. In any sport. If you put Legos on the ground of Guantanamo Bay, you would be labeled a war criminal. We should raid a stream and get to 100. Swift with the handoff. He'll get up for maybe another 3 yards. 3rd and 3. 3rd and a long 3. Under 7 minutes left in the game in regulation in the 4th quarter. We should raid to get a. We don't know what a raid is. And Texas, the day we got raided, you weren't around. You weren't here the day we got raided. 3rd and 1, monster 3rd down here. Tex, good evening. Hey, John. It's Mungombo by. Oh, it's gonna be close. They're giving him the first down. Down judge says move the sticks. First down. There you go. First down. Barely. Hey, John. Not really. They don't leave scars. No, but they hurt like a motherfucker. Hello, Tex. Tex. Okay, hold on. Tex. Who's with me? Everybody go with Tex. I don't know how to raid, so if anyone knows how to raid, follow Tex, please. Williams and all kinds of problems. Trying to get at the Loveland. Too much coverage there. If you're in the eye, I see you in the eye. The eye is a big number. Please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. You know you're enjoying it, so you might as well stick around and come back and see what else we got. Tomorrow night we'll be right here with a very special broadcast dedicated to Johnny Basement, Boom Boom, a special Jet Classic football game, vintage Jet football game. We'll do a play-by-play here for Monday evening football, vintage play-by-play, special Jet game tomorrow night. Game will be announced when we air. 2nd and 10. Williams, shotgun, empty backfield. Pressure coming up the middle. Moore, down the field towards the end zone, overshoots everybody. 3rd and 10. Who's ever with Tech? Tex, I don't think anybody knows how to do it, but who's ever in here? I don't know. Follow Tex. I don't know how many people you need for a raid. I don't know if we have enough. I don't know if we could scare a fucking group of Indians at a campfire. Clock has stopped 5:43. It's a 3rd and 10. They are at the 26, 27-yard line in the Rams. Williams looking to the sideline. Got his man. That's Ozone. If he made the catch, it's a spectacular catch. I'm going to wait for a replay. Not only that, everything's irrelevant. Doesn't matter if he made the catch or not. 15 more yards on the personal foul, roughing the passer. We're going to take a look at this. That'll bring it up to, I don't know, right around the 6-yard line. I seem to hit, but really? Amazing catch by Ozone. Take a look at this hit. Yeah, it looked like he had a step and a half. Bad penalty. They're right on the 5. 1st and goal. Williams under center. They're tight at the line. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to be Swift. He'll get up to the 3. Second and goal. Boom. Under 5 to go. 4th quarter. Game. Regulation. 17-10. Rams on top of the Bears. 2nd and goal. 4:50 and ticking. Williams under center. Swift in the backfield. Snap. Handoff. Swift. Moves to the... Gets stopped again. He'll get maybe... It looks like the 2. I'm guessing. Snow down there. Hard to tell. Can't see anything on the field there. 3rd and goal. Under 4 minutes to go in the 4th, in the game, in regulation. NFC divisional football. Who is going to Seattle? Shotgun. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Swift in the backfield. Delay handoff to Swift. He gets caught in the backfield. He tries a leaping Lenny, and he is nailed. What a hit. He tried a leaping Lenny to get in. Looking for that leaping Lanny to get in, and he is met in the air. Look at this. Boom, boom. Hit dead in the nuts. And then another hit just to top it off. Boom. Leaping Lanny moment. Man, pulled one out there. 4th and goal. What are we doing here? They're lining up to go for it. Shotgun. 4th and goal for the Bears. They're going to go for it. Back. Here comes pressure over the middle. And pass is broken up right at the goal line. Shades of Seattle and New England. 3:03 to go. Rams defense says, fuck this. He tried to force it to Birdman. You really would have been something very special. I don't know, man. The way the defense is playing and everything else in this game, kick the field goal, man. Kick the field goal. And these 4th downs with these guys going for these 4th downs inside the 10. You got plenty of time. You got 3 timeouts. You got the 2-minute warning. You got a defense playing fucking unbelievable. Turnovers. And you go for a 4th and goal in that situation? Come on, kick the field goal, bro. Kick the fucking field goal. Now you really need your defense to step up. And they're going to have to do this blazingly fast to shut this down. What happened? raid this channel, say Victor Valenti raid, and subscribe. Who? Everybody? All right. Who the hell is this guy? All right, I'm over here. I'm raiding something. SP Pujusi Vogs. I don't know. All right, hold on. Okay, I did that. Let me sub to this guy. This guy's got 15,000 likes on this thing. There, I subbed. All right, now what do I do? Text. Hello, text. I don't think they're paying any attention to us. I think they're looking at this kid just, I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what he's doing. Oh, I just left there. I just left. I'm back on my channel now. I didn't know I had to leave my freaking link. You want to go back over and do it for me? I know you had a bunch of people watching. I subscribed. Okay, well, I led a one-man raid. No, I went over, so it was a two-man raid. I don't know who it is. He had a bunch of people watching. Share your channel link. I don't know who either. There's a billion people watching in India, though. 2:59, 2nd and 8. Bears use a timeout after that brief run. They're way back in. I mean, this ain't no picnic for the Rams. They hand off to Williams. He gets to the outside. He'll turn it up. First down. Out of bounds at the 12 after the first down. So a big, huge first down there. Gets knocked out of bounds, saves the Bears a timeout. I'm craving Indian food after that. Holy shit. Not me. There's a bit of a communication barrier. I don't know. Texas just went over and found some Indian kid playing in his basement with about 18 zillion people watching. He's got 15,000.3 likes. And he's just sitting there going, I gotta buy a camel. Williams takes the handoff. He'll drop and get lost for 2. Now, the Bears are not taking the timeout. They're letting the clock run. So, I don't know who that was. It was the safety came in for the Bears to slow everything down. That's Bird. Bird, the 33rd. 2nd and 12. Clock running. 2:15. They're going to take this all the way down. Snap it at 5. Williams to the other side. Gets up past the line of scrimmage. Give him 2.5. Bears will burn their second timeout with 2:07. So they'll stay north of the 2-minute warning. It's a third down. It's a long third down. So this could be a very interesting call offensively. It's a 3rd and 10. For most people, you would say, "Wow, that's fucking crazy." But you got Stafford, you got Nakua. You can afford to put the ball in the air here. So here we go. 3rd and 10. You shall have 100 tonight. We will have to start covering cricket and curry cutlery. Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll run forward for another 4 to be officially a 4th and 6. 2-minute warning. And hit it.
First and 15 for the Rams at the Giant 30. Everett goes deep. Touchdown to Willie Anderson. And he doesn't even stop. He's headed for the locker room. The Rams win it. Anderson burned by Mark Collins. And this place got very quiet very quickly.
This bout, this fight to the finish, would go on an extra round. And that is when the Los Angeles Rams delivered their final flurry and drove the Giants into the ropes.
For the touchdown, and the Rams win it. Snooper Anderson beat the coverage up the sideline and caught it, a 30-yard strike.
It was the Rams' 6th trip to the playoffs in 7 years, and it may well be their most satisfying, simply because they had fought so hard to attain it. The arms of the Los Angeles Rams should be raised high.
Let's not stipulate to that. It's not a cleancy.
What do they have in
it's
it?
going into that. The point is,
they are voting yes on what we say here in Washington, a clean CR, a bill to keep the government running for 7 weeks, and Democrats are voting no.
There you go, the Angus clip, the 2-minute warning. We got a big final 2 minutes right here, guys. Hope you enjoyed the Angus clip. That's what I'm talking about, you guys people in the eye. See, this is not your normal play-by-play. Bring it. We bring it. We bring it. We bring it. We entertain. We make you laugh. The live chat's crazy. We're raiding people from India that we don't even know they understand what the fuck we're doing. But we're having fun doing it, and we love to have you aboard and part of the team. So hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. We are 1 away from 100. Be the 100th guy. Hit the sub right now. Go in the live chat and say, I just subbed. Final 2 minutes. While she's down there, and she ain't gonna be too much fucking whacking fucking booze like that, bro. Ain't too much happening. They're gonna be punting from the shadows of the end zone. He is back at his 3. Comes a snap. Gets rid of it. Not a good kick. Bounces at the 50. It'll stay on their side of the 50. They'll have it at the 49.5-yard line on their own side of the 50. 150 left. 1 timeout left. They're down 7 instead of 4. This could be the right here. You could be going for you're going for the winning drive right here, as opposed to going to the tying by going for that 4th down. Can the Bears continue this amazing, what they call comeback kids, a term we're all used to? 17-10, Rams on top, Bears, 150 left. Shotgun, snap, back, pressure, up the middle, over the middle, in and out of their hands. That was Burden again. Durant. I don't know why he's messing with Durant. Durant has been eating him alive back there. And Durant right behind. If it doesn't hit Burden's hands, it's game, set, match. Am I re-streaming tonight? I'm done after this game. 2nd and 10, shotgun, snap, back, pack. Oh, makes the catch all the way to the 32 of the Rams. Big, big catch. That's his tight end. Loveland finally finds him. He's a little wicky-wacky looking for a Snickers bar. He's off the field. Fourth catch for 56 yards for Loveland. Williams hurrying it up. Shotgun. Handoff Swift. He makes a move. Good for 5. Good for 6. Good for a first down. He's hit right at the 20. Falls at the 19. 13 yards on the run for Swift. This is the last minute play in the final quarter. Game. Regulation. Williams back. Shotgun. Looking to the corner. Finds his man in a slant over the middle. This time he finds Burden. He goes to the ground as he makes the catch. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. One timeout left. 41 seconds. Clock is moving. 38. 37. 36. 35. Snap. Shotgun. Back. Looking sideline. This time over Burden's head, probably more purposely than on purpose. 3rd and 4, clock stopped, 31 seconds left. 3rd and 4, one timeout. Victor needs an extra large payment if he streams again, haha. I prefer PayPal. He fires this one into the end zone over everybody near nobody. 4th and 4. 27 seconds, one timeout. Rams 17. Bears 10. Williams. Got a choice. Do I get 5 or do I shoot for the end zone? I'll do a Jerry Lewis marathon thing. Just shut down every 11 hours and 50 minutes. Take a 20-minute break, come back on. If it means that the money keeps rolling in, I'll keep streaming. I'll talk about everything. We'll go from fucking ducks to splitting an atom. Overtime. Lockport, overtime. Lockport knows, man, if overtime and extra innings paid any kind of money, I'd be rich. 16 innings, 11 innings, 15 innings. Overtime last night. Overtime on Monday night, Thursday night games. Here we go. 4th and 4 from the 14-yard line of the Rams. Shotgun. Rams are up at the line. Looking blitz. Back off. Pressure's coming from the outside. Williams is on the run. He's way, way back. Throws the ball from his own 40. Touchdown! Cole Kmet is just standing in the end zone like this, and the ball falls right in his mitts. 7 plays, 50 yards. Minute 32. Holy shit, the Bears do it again. Lockport, get the fuck out of here. Oh, my God. You got it, Lockport. Give me a second. This is a massive extra point. Santos. He is on the right hash mark. Kick is up. It's good. We're tied. 18 seconds. They had the ball at the 14. By the time he was done trying to get away from all the pressure, he released the ball at his own 40. Hits Kmet in the corner of the end zone right where the NFL logo is. And Kmet is the only person there. Watch this. Back. Look at it. He is just, I didn't think he had enough to reach the end zone. But I have no idea what Durant was doing so far. He never, played the ball. It's like he didn't think anybody was behind him. Way over his head. I see that now on that angle, but Rams are saying he pushed off. I didn't see any. Williams got hit just as he released it. They're battling. They're asking the ref, what he thinks about that. Like, nobody cares. Shut the fuck up, dude. Nobody cares. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say or do. This Bears fans are absolutely fucking going crazy. And why not? Probably one of the greatest plays in Chicago Bear history right there. If they go on to win this, wow. Well, like I say, it's just wow, man. I shouldn't be shocked at the way the playoffs have been going. And the Rams are saying, fuck it, we're going overtime. Lockport, God, son of a bitch, Lockport comes in and says overtime. Lockport, my bad. Desiree, crazy. This chat calls the games. God. What does that take out of the Rams? You got to really bring... Now, this is where leadership plays for the Rams. Leadership has to go over there and say, guys, this is why we play the fucking game. This is why you play 60 minutes, gentlemen. So here comes the coin toss. Welcome to overtime. Each team gets 3 timeouts. All replays or reviews from New York. Game cannot end in a tie. If teams remain tied after each has had a possession, next score wins. Team leading after each has had opportunity to possess the ball wins. Each team will have the opportunity to possess the ball unless there's a safety. Bears win the toss, and they said they're going to kick. So, Bears win the toss. They say we'll kick. Bears say we'll receive. So, Bears will be going right to left. And, yeah, I gotta take at least a pee break. I need a pee break. Yeah, here, I know you guys like this. We'll be right back after this break for free football.
It's December the 1st, and I'm starting to hurt, 'cause I can't get a date for New Year's.
20 years later, the neatest sound of the 50s from the neatest guys of the 50s come back to life in a spectacular new album.
Who made the egg salad sandwiches?
50 of the neatest hits from 5 of the neatest guys. Yes, it's the 5 neat guys' neatest hits. Remember, let's have a party in my rec room.
Let's have a party in my rec room.
And on the same album,
I won't take just any girl around, 'cause Patsy has the largest breasts in town.
Yes, Patsy has the largest breasts in town. You'll also hear, should I kiss her goodnight? My mom framed my high school diploma, slow dance anyone, and she does it.
Does it, she does it. The whole town says she does it.
You'll also hear my dad's car, let's have a party in my rec room, who put the pennies in my loafers, and I'm the goof in the classroom.
I'm the goof in the classroom, and I don't mind if kids pick on me.
Yes, 50 of the world's neatest songs from 5 of the world's neatest guys. It's K-Tel's 5 Neat Guys' neatest hits.
5 thugs pulled my tie from my collar, so don't step on my clip-on tie.
It's 5 Neat Guys' neatest hits.
Just step
Don't go around that clip on
Record 895, 10%,
top.
1595.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hello again, everyone. This is Howard Cosell speaking of sports.
Woo! Free football. Here we go. I think Lockport said we have a 420 moment. So there's a 420 moment. Take a hit, guys. Light it up. Lockport called the 420 moment. We're caught up. Here's the kick. Probably, I don't know where he got that. Somewhere around the 1-2 yard line. Looks like he'd get down maybe the 27 yard line. Hard to believe we're here, guys. But then again, not hard to believe we're here. So I asked the question, did the Bears have it in them again? Answer, yep. Free football. I don't know if it was Williams, the play call, or just a Lockport. Who's probably got his NFL voodoo doll out since the Bills lost. Williams, really tough to go down. Give him, looked like about 8 yards. Maybe 7. It's hard to tell with the field, guys, so I'm probably within a yard, maybe not. Let's see where this one is. We got a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3, 17-17. Overtime. What a way to cap off divisional weekend. Why not? Stafford's under center. Williams. He'll make a move. Gonna be a yard short. 3rd and 1. Under 14 to go in overtime. T. Cullen just in time for free football. T. Cullen, welcome in. Anthony was here earlier. 17-17. Overtime. 13 and a half to go. Rams with the first possession in overtime. Stafford under center. 3rd and 1. Toss. Williams breaks to the outside. He's not going to get there. He does. He breaks out of the tackle. Another tackle, and he's still brought down short of a first down. Had it for a second, then they converge on him. Bears defense with a huge, huge stop. Now, game time. Did not make the play. Bounced off 2 guys. Had an opportunity, but then the Bears' pursuit was too much. Take them down. 4th down. I'm going to say the loss of probably 2. Officially, they gave him a 1-yard loss. Officially, they gave him a 1-yard loss. They're being very, very nice to him. Next score wins. It's on, guys. Next score wins, man. Deranged weather with crazy weather lady. LO cloud ceiling. I thought it was over with 15 to go. Yeah. Contrails, etc. Text, I'd be talking weather manipulation conspiracies. Yeah, we need a roundtable through it with StreamYard. I don't have a channel. I have a Premiere. I have some of the old playlists of current and Instagram, but it's it. Lockport, caught up. Wear a tinfoil hat. Play action. Williams rolling the other way. Bootleg. And that's Komet. He's the reason we're here. Makes the catch. So, give him a first down. Now, Williams was rolling out. He was in pursuit. And instead of going after them, yeah, that's a first down and more. 1st and 10. Ditsy Dez. wear a tinfoil hat. It's true, though. Williams, handoff. Swift, he's caught. Oh, man, is he eaten alive in the backfield. Now I know that's a loss of at least 4. Second down. Swift going nowhere. They give him a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. 11:40 to go overtime. Next score wins. Before the flooding rains, planes were in certain pattern over each. Shotgun, back, pass, middle, hits his man. That's Moore. Moore is going to be about 4 yards short. Okay, 3rd and 4. 3rd and probably closer to 4 than 3.5. Call it 4. Texas with the weather conspiracies. Well, most of it's been proven now that contrails are, and they can manipulate weather. They've been manipulating the weather since the Vietnam War, maybe even sooner. But prominent, definitely in the Vietnam War, they were manipulating the weather. Pressure's on. He's running for his life, heading for first down. He stayed in bounds. They could yell and scream all they want. He got the first down, almost sat down on the field and got leveled. Pursuit. Keeps getting away from the pursuit. They're there. If you can't catch the guy, what are you going to do? Can't hate him for being talented. But he's going to have to learn to go out of bounds and not take a hit like that. There was a hit similar to that back in the day that led to Brady. A hit on Drew Bledsoe in Dallas. Play action to Magombo starring Clark Gable. Screen pass to Magombo starring Clark Gable. Does a move. Stays up. Gets 4, maybe 5. They're going to give him 6 on this. Now, understand this. Now, Magombo starring Clark Gable. It's rare that he's tackled. And what I mean by that, a lot of times when the play's over, he's still standing up. 2nd and 4. 9:30 to go. 17-17. We are locked in overtime. I actually do follow solar weather. UFO stuff, just ask. I have. Yeah. Texas got some weird shit by him, man. Toss to Swift. He's going to be another tackle in the backfield. Another tackle for loss. Another 3-yard loss there. Going to bring us to 3rd down. Landman getting there. Unblocked. Right into the backfield. Right to Swift. Bring him down. Loss of 3. So we got a 3rd and 6 now. They're at the 42. Their own 42. Snap. Shotgun. Back, pass, quick, sideline, not a first down. It's going to be a 4th down. He's going to be about a half yard, maybe a yard short. Let's see where they mark it. Chris, this is divisional weekend. You don't try and go win a Super Bowl on a 4th down here. Chris, we know what you do. That's why you're in the booth, not on a sideline. Because you're an idiot. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches. They take it. Kellogg, he gets the first down. Scoops out, gets down right on the Bear logo. Dead center of the field. Right in the middle of the C. For about a half a second, there was a possibility to stop him. But the play action to the middle, everybody's got sucked into the middle, left the corner open. He just had to go over there and lean forward. 7.5 to go in overtime. They're just short of the 50. Their own side of the 50. Magombo, starring Clark Gable, hops over to 50 to the 48. 2nd down and 7. Right now, this crowd is so quiet, it's almost like nobody's there. It's like they're playing in a schoolyard somewhere. You can barely hear them murmur. It is so, it's like eerily quiet. 2nd and 8 from the 48 of the Rams. 6:50. Clock is running. Shotgun, snap, back. No pressure. 0. It's intercepted! It's intercepted by the Rams! That's Kirk. That's Kirk with the interception. Curl, sorry. Curly. With the interception. I'm going to look at this again. Curl came from the complete opposite side of the field to make this interception. Williams is looking right, looks dead center, fires right. Nobody was there. You had a Bear receiver here, and he threw it dead in the middle of them, and they had to be 15, 20 yards apart. Big, huge freaking mistake there for Williams. Now you could hear the crowd. Now you hear the crowd. The Rams get the ball back at their own 22. Stafford under center. Hand off to Kua as he gets to the edge, tries to get to the edge, makes a move. He'll get up. He'll get up for about 4. It'll be a 2nd and 6. 3. What field are you watching here, dude? Got 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Stafford, pass. That's Parkinson, the big tight end. 1st down and a couple more as he runs out of bounds. We're under 6 to go in overtime. Both teams have a possession. Both teams have a possession, so next score wins. No huddle, 1st and 10. 41-yard line, their own 41. Stafford back, looking downfield. He's hit just as he hits it. Now, if this is a catch, what a catch. Who is that? That's Adams, finally. We called him one time, made a catch. He was flat on his back and taken off injury. Now, he just makes a blazing catch here. Wow, what a catch. What a catch, 3 feet off the ground. They're stopping him. What are they stopping for? They're reviewing this? Close. What are you guys watching? Right there. Yeah, both feet are down. It's a catch. What are you fucking looking at? Right there. It's still dragging. Yeah. Is this just a ploy to slow things down or maybe get a commercial break in or something? Why are you reviewing this? Clean catch all the way to the ground. Clearly, both feet down. That's a catch all the way. Just a waste of time. Too aggressive by Caleb on 1st down. Lockport, I'm going to agree with you. And when you see where he threw it, you have to believe that one of those 2 guys was out of position. It's a catch. Play stands, 1st down. Big play by Adams. 5:33 to go in overtime. 17-17. 1st and 10. Williams will be replaying that for a minute unless his defense can give him an opportunity back. They are at the 47 of the Bears. Stafford under center. It's going to be a handoff right to Williams. He's going to go up the middle. Nice run. Still ain't down. Give him. Gets up to about the 43-yard line. 2nd down. We're under 5 to go in overtime. Can I post a link to another YouTube? I hate doing that, but you guys may dig it. Des, yeah, go ahead. You put my link anywhere. Oh, they're going quick. Stafford. Ball's knocked down. Doesn't even see the line of scrimmage. So I don't know why are you speeding it up there? There's no reason to speed anything up. You go no huddle right to the line, the guy smacks the ball back in your face. Again, you got to question sometimes. What are you fucking doing? There's no reason for any of this. You got control of the ball. Maintain, control the ball. 3rd and 6. Look what you put in your position. Look what you did to your team now. Now you got to call a timeout because nobody knows what the fuck is going on. 4:54 to go in overtime. We're locked at 17. That's the first time out by the Rams. You got to get back on the page here. That 2nd down call. Texas, I got to run. eBay, I'll return. All right, Texas, see you in a few. Desiree, holy shit. Too aggressive, right? Because his toe was dragging. Yeah, that was a catch all the way. It was going to say they're dragging this out. Yeah, I don't know why they're going to the replay. You can come from behind only so many times, especially in the playoffs. Correct. Good point, Angus. Desiree, right on the money. Shotgun now. Comes up to the line, changes something. Williams follows him. Back set. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Snap back. Quick pass over the middle. He's got Nacua and more. Nacua still ain't down. They had him wrapped up at the 32. He dragged him for 5 more. Well in field goal range. Well in field goal range right now. The blitz comes from his right, picks it up immediately, and the guy that vacated Nacua on the blitz. Nakua's just standing there. And he just turned upfield. What a weapon. 1st and 10 from the 27. Williams handoff up the middle. Good for about 3-4 yards. Called 2nd and 6. They're at the 24-yard line. Under 4 to go in overtime. Desiree dropping a link for everybody. Go check it out. Go check out Desiree's link. Give her a like. Speaking of like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Bringing you free football. Overtime. 4 games this weekend, plus 2 extra quarters. 2nd and 7. They gave him 3 on that. Another timeout, somebody. Rams take a timeout. Another timeout. They got 1 left. Well, I just pulled off an amazing. I just pulled off an astounding win. Desiree with another link. Go check them out, guys. What win did you just pull out? I think the Rams are about to pull one out. After the Bears made this one of the most interesting playoff games in history. 3:35 to go, overtime. They are at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 7. Shotgun. Snap. Back. Stafford looks. Sideline. He's going for the end zone. Misses Parkinson. Figured he'd take 1 shot on 2nd down. If he caught it, he would have caught it at the 4. But he's big enough to carry the guy in that was guarding him. He could have just put him in his pocket and carried him over the goal line. It's a little bit of a misfire. Good coverage, though. 3:30, 3rd and 7. Shotgun. There's the snap. Stafford back. Going for the end zone again. Got his man. Drops it. That's Gardner Johnson. They try to squeeze it into Ferguson for some reason. Me personally, I would have wanted to been at least 6, maybe 7, 8 feet closer to those goalposts, so maybe a handoff up the middle. Officially 4th and 7. 42 yards. He is a big dude. I've never seen a kicker wear number 92. Kick is down. It's up. It's good. Rams are heading to Seattle. Get your plane tickets. Rams, Seattle, Championship Sunday, right here. Patriots, Denver, Championship Sunday, right here. What a game. What a game. Wow. If Championship Sunday next week with these four teams, they wow. You got something good on eBay. I just won a 1-1 card, and I purchased the 1-1 corresponding auto earlier in the stream. Both cards are like rare achievements, let alone in the turn of a clock. Oh, man, I was sure the Bears were going to win. They blew it. Yeah, he picked a bad time to fall apart, man. That was a big. It's a question mark there exactly what happened. I mean, we'll have to wait and find out, but for right now, I mean, you're talking from what I saw, just really bad, poor decision. But one of those two Bears receivers had to be out of position. They just had to be. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's see what we got going over here. This has all been amazing games this weekend. You ain't kidding, Des. This is probably one of the greatest NFL playoff series ever. Every fucking game. I agree, Des. Even with the 3 turnovers, they were still in it. Yeah, I mean, turnovers. You could turn the ball over 100 times. If you don't score, it doesn't matter. But somebody's causing them turnovers, and that's the defense. And, God, we've seen defense since Wild Card Weekend. It's all we've seen is defense. I mean, this is a dream. This is one of the greatest playoffs ever, as far as I'm concerned, as far as defense goes. My God, look at the performances. Look at the scores. An under's dream. Over under an under's dream. Yes, sir. Tex, let's go. Good shit. There you go. Lockport. The playing has been unpredictable for this year's playoffs. Well, without a doubt, Angus. I mean, these dudes are just crazy. Was it a good ending? Absolutely. When it comes down to a field goal in a situation like that, the pressure on the kicker and all that, yeah, that's an amazing way to win. You drive down, looking for 3, hoping for 7, just to end it any way you can. And the Rams just showed poise and character, and their defense rose above a great Bears defense. Nothing to take away from the Bears, but Bears defense played good too. But what it comes down to is execution on offense, and the Rams had it at the right time, especially when you get that turnover. And there you go. Defense creates championships. Interception, overtime, driving while the Bears were closing in. They were closing in on freaking field goal range. So you can go on and on every game. You can just break down every freaking quarter, series, whatever you want. And you come out with the answer, wow, that was great defense. So the Bears go home. You know, none of these teams have anything to be embarrassed about. I'm going to tell you like it is. They have nothing to be embarrassed about. They have nothing to hang their heads on. Texans played an absolutely fabulous game. I mean, it happens. This is why, you know, we used to say, you know, because I played tons of softball, and that's like we always used to say, that's why we play 9, man. You never know. It ain't over until it's over, especially when we have the hammer. All right, we're going to get out of here. It's been a long day. I'm going to finally go get something to eat. Let me just catch up on the end of this. So, yeah, Anthony, 2017, Rams over the Bears in overtime with, I think it was under 3 or just above 3 minutes left in first overtime. Dez, thanks, Vic. Having a good night, guys. Catch you on the next one. Tomorrow night, Vintage. We roll back the clock tomorrow night on Monday Evening Football with a special dedicated show to Johnny Basement. Boom. And the Jet game that we'll be calling play-by-play will be announced at playtime. As soon as we go on the air, that's where we'll let you know what Jet game we're calling. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow night. It'll be 4 o'clock on the West Coast, 7 o'clock on the East Coast tomorrow night. Special dedicated vintage play-by-play, roll back the clock, Jets classic, dedicated to our friend, our mentor, our leader, Johnny Basement. Boom. Later, Dez, Lockport, Texas, except Texans and Bills. Turn over you. Okay, catch you all. Colin saying goodnight. All right, Colin, you have a good night down there in the bottom of the world. Have a great one, everyone. Have a great evening. Take care, everyone. Lockport, Angus. Angus, I will be in touch with you as soon as my brain settles. So Angus, keep an eye out in your email. Lockport, I hope that you are well. Have a great one. Lockport, Colin. Guys, we're going to get out of here. You guys have a great night, man. Thank you, everyone, man, for fucking hanging out for both games, all 4 games, all weekend long. The numbers are insane. We're still looking for the 100. So if you haven't hit the like, the follow, and the sub, do it now and put us over the 100 mark. We've been waiting to get there, and we are 1 away. So be to 100. So we're going to get out of here, guys. So until next time, tomorrow night, right here, play-by-play special Jets game, classic, throwback, Monday Evening Football. Right here, 4 o'clock on the West, 7 o'clock on the East Coast. We will announce the Jet game dedicated to our friend Johnny Basement. Boom, boom. Make sure you're here for it. Crowd, chat. I love the fucking chat. You guys are just freaking amazing. We'll check my email, Vic. Yeah, check it either later tonight or tomorrow. I'll be in touch with you for sure. Lockport, you as well. Angus, hold the fort down in the Midwest. Texas 2, take care. Beagle Dad, 100 tonight. Let's hope so. Colin, we will have a Jets raid. Haha. We'll find out tomorrow night. So we raided an Indian tonight. Raided an Indian. There, I'll leave it at that. Guys, see you tomorrow night. Remember, please, be kind for no reason. And look out and love your fellow man. And please, remember, more than ever, mental health is a real issue. 25 is a pure lesson that we should definitely start taking mental health a little bit more serious. So be careful who you're talking to. You don't know what kind of day they had. And they don't know what kind of day you had. So just be, like I say, be kind for no reason. Love and look out for your fellow man. Everybody stay healthy. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you tomorrow night for vintage play-by-play Jets Classic. Don't miss it. See you guys.
Shut up and sit down. up and sit down.
Hold it, what the hell is that shit? Heineken, fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon! Raymond, where's the fucking beer, man?
It's right here, Frank. You want me to pour it?
No, I want you to fuck it! Shit, yes, pour the fucking beer! Wow! I feel good!
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
He's looking at you, kid.